got a deep woofing bark, and then Camille's like, yap, 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 yap.
Oh, yappy dog.
Where did we leave off last time? I don't even.
I think Mary was talking to us about Plahador, saying that he thinks that they're trying to kill the lady something.
Maybe kind of.
Right.
I,
To think that she's getting poisoned.
yep.
This fool Mary made the single mistake of boarding our ship. So we have to kill him.
You guys are out in the woods.
I think 4X is the only one inside right now.
No, Forex came out and told you guys what he
Oh yeah, he
saw,
did tell us everything.
and then Mary snuck out at night and saw you guys in the bushes.
Yes, I forgot that part. Sorry.
How do
It's
we
all
do-
coming back to me now.
Yeah, there's a lot of intrigue. Forex figured out that Clahador was indeed poisoning the Lady Kaya, and Mary is a wimp. So that's where we begin the session. What do you guys want to do? Okay.
Murder the shit
Nothing.
out of Clahador.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we going to do it?
Weren't we gonna wait until he had contact with? Because didn't he say he was bringing in like reinforcements in like a few days? So we know that we had a few days time to do whatever we wanted to do.
Right, because we
I
I
figured
heard
he's
him
calling
talking
the
to
pirate
somebody
ship.
on the shell phone.
Yeah.
Odds are it's the pirates that he's been letting terrorize this island.
So I think we were trying to decide if we wanted to kill him before or after that happened. Because now that we have a way to heal her, we can get her fixed up, but we just didn't know if we wanted to try and like infiltrate him and become him, try and get more information on more bad guys, or what exactly we wanted to do.
Well, what would be good is if we could catch Clahador meeting with the pirate guy and have somebody be there as a witness, and then us like put them both down, and then anyone could ask, be like, "Yo, you know, he was working with pirates, you know, there was some pirate squabble, right? Whatever. But as long as we can prove that Clahador was working with the pirates, then Mary will have a reason to be like, no, I should be in charge, not him. And then that basically accomplishes our goal, and we don't have to actually be good guys.
Hooray!
Being good guys by killing people. I like it.
That's the pirate way.
It is the pirate way.
I'm all for that, but who would
Yo
we get to
ho
witness
ho
it?
and a
Would we have
bottle
to
of
go
rum.
get that lady that you guys stole from? Or who would be a
Do you
good
mean
witness?
that we stopped the goblins from stealing from?
Yeah. Both.
Yeah, rookie, don't you remember?
Penala, you were there. Tell her the story.
Right. I was totally paying attention. So there were goblins in the warehouse, and we came into the warehouse, and it's coming back to me now. And the goblins were dressed up as ghosts. Yeah.
We stopped them.
And no one got hurt.
No one got hurt.
Yep.
I'm just asking
Total
who
badasses.
would be a credible witness that we could use to watch this person speak with.
Mary.
Mary? I mean, wouldn't it be like kind of one-sided if he's the one going for the position?
Fine, we'll get the whole damn town.
That's fine.
How do you plan on doing that? Penala, you get the whole town,
Okay.
and then
I
the whole
mean-
town can come and watch us kick some pirate ass.
Have them all hide in the shrubbery while they do their business.
Okay,
That's
so
actually kind of a good idea.
Catch them in the act with their pants down, and everyone laugh.
all right. So the plan is to gather up the townsfolk, bring them to a battlefield so they can witness your triumphant defeat of Clahador and whoever he contacted.
Kinda. Mostly, we just want everyone to see Clahador working with pirates. And then when
could
we kick his
say
ass,
a
no one will
surprise
care.
party so everyone is quiet and hiding.
But if
Isn't
that's
it-
the case, we may not wish for the entire population of the town to be there. Perhaps only a select few.
Whatever, as many as Penala can, convince to come out.
And be quiet and stealthy so they're not instantly caught and then they stop their business.
Okay.
I mean, 4X also actually got some physical evidence that implicates Clahador, right?
Yep. You have
And there's
the
no
list of
justice
ingredients for
system
the
on-
poison.
And there's no justice system on this island, right?
Correct. I mean, there is, but it's
Let's just
there's
go
no...
fucking kill him, and then
That's
we can
what
go
I was
signal
saying
the pirates
last
and
week.
kill them and take their shit.
But you were like, no, we shouldn't do that. We've got to.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Let's be pirates.
And with
Thank
There's
you.
no justice. This is the Wild Wild West. There's no justice system out here. We can
and
just
with-
kill him.
and you have the what do you call her, the Hasran, the Great Liar, to fabricate
Hisrod.
the whole Hisrod. Yeah, to fabricate the story after the fact.
Yeah, I could just walk through town as Clahador with a mask and go like, "Ooh, I'm leaving this town, you bunch of urchins," and then just leave. Perfect. Throw his body into the sea. No one knows.
I do believe that was your
Iskari's
original plan
opinion
before
is
you guys
that-
went into the house.
Iskari's opinion is that these people are pathetic, that they can't take care of themselves, so I guess we have to do it for them.
Dang, that's depressing.
So, when and where do you plan to strike?
Clahador's got bodyguards, right?
He does have bodyguards in the mansion.
But
he makes his trip to town in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just fucking jump him in the morning.
I think that was also the plan of the story.
That was one of many plans that were going around.
I vote for that plan.
I think that's a solid plan. I vote for it. Does this mean that we open the floor for voting?
Oh, jeez.
All right.
I
So-
vote that we don't open the floor for voting.
Okay, then we're just gonna take a voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
I
Any opposed?
wait. What are we voting for?
Jumping him on his morning commute to the marketplace.
All right.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're gonna jump
Wait.
this motherfucker like a. We're
We
literally
got- we
gonna
got-
mug him.
We gotta count the abstentions. Anyone who abstains?
I
4X.
feel like, due to some of my more recent decisions lately, I should opt out of choosing which venue we proceed down. So I will follow you confident.
Tight.
Rookie, any objections?
No, I voted aye.
She did.
Majority rules. It's settled. Jump him in the woods.
All right.
Are we gonna kill him?
I can jump him very easily.
Oh, can
Yes,
you pick
but
him up
are
and
we
just
going
drop
to
him?
kill him?
I don't know. My strength isn't that great.
You're pirates. That's what you do. Don't take prisoners.
We murder.
Oh wait, you've taken a lot of prisoners. What am I talking about?
We have a turtle, a goblin.
a little boy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we recruited. Goblin. He's
We're
part of the
bad
crew
pirates.
now. We didn't capture him. He came of his own free will.
That's usually
Own free will,
We're
self-preservation.
putting together our own crew. You shut the fuck up.
Okay. Yeah, so that is a good question. Do you plan on trying to keep him alive for questioning or torture, or do you just kill him outright?
I think we should kill him.
And put that up to a vote?
Yeah. So floor is
think we
open for
should-
voting.
Capture
I mean, I
him.
feel like killing is probably the best way to just go about it, get it done with. Don't have
mean,
to worry about it.
We can
coming
kill
back
him
fighting,
eventually, but we do need to ask him a few questions like who he called, how does a sea phone work, and how could we get one? And if he did call his pirate buddy, I kind of want to steal his ship so we don't have to report to our captain and we can have our own ship.
We
Mm.
do
Wow,
have
that's
a
really cold.
significant amount to gain by questioning this man. The more cooperative he might be, the more inclined I am to keep him alive for more questioning. But if he remains hostile, once our intent is declared, I see no reason to make more of a fuss for us.
How do we get him to talk? Do we just torture him or see if he spews something out?
Well, he
Most
had no
people
problem
tend to
sicking
talk.
his guards on the Sniper King. I say we give him a taste of his own medicine.
Not to mention, most people tend to talk when they feel in danger.
Yeah.
And if it can be helped, perhaps we can spare the lives of any guards he's traveling with.
We will subdue them as well. It's not their fault that they're being paid by such a despicable person.
Someone eating green.
Okay, so it sounds like a capture plot. Now, you have 2
That's how it's gonna
days.
start.
That's the plan, anyway.
That's the plan. So you have 2 days. Do you want to do it on day 1 or day 2?
Day one.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Because then we can get information to plan for day 2.
Okay. Let's go ahead and
Mary's still here through all this talking, right?
he kind of in passing said Klahador's going to kill Lady Kaya.
So it's kind of like a walking message, like, hey, not really stopping or acknowledging us, but kind of just going in one direction. And
And just to be
Okay.
clear, he is talking about the slow poisoning that's happening, not like a sudden change in Klahador's mind, like he's going to kill her now, kind of a thing. Right?
It seemed more urgent than he is no chemist.
Let's do this in
So,
the
yeah.
morning then.
Day one.
I want to get off this island.
I want you to get off this island too.
second and third that motion. Yeah.
I think we all want to get off this island, including me.
I think
I'm tired
I
of
think
it.
this can prove profitable for us, though, if we assault Klahador and we fight these pirates and we take their ship. Then we will have 2 ships.
So
Well,
you
it's safe haven.
essentially have I'll say like a co-governor or a governing body telling you that the head lady is in trouble.
All right, we have a plan. What path does he walk in the morning? Do we know? We can ask the Sniper King. He'll know.
Yeah, you'd have to walk to the other side of the island, and by the time you get back, it'll probably be morning, and you'll be exhausted.
well,
So
how
you
many
guys are
paths
all
are
How
over
long
towards-
would it
here.
take me to fly there and back?
Not that long. So this is pretty dense forest in the green areas. So flying over wouldn't take that long. But everyone else, if you choose to fly over there, can make me a survival check to look for tracks on the ground.
I'll do it. Yeah, do that.
because you would know that if someone of this like has this kind of order to their lives, this cadence every day, you would see a worn pattern or a worn trail that he uses specifically himself.
Game trail, but for people.
A game trail for people. And he makes a beeline directly to the town.
Well, that's where we're gonna fuck him up.
So you kind of take a look and you notice that there is a back and forth. He tries to eliminate as much wasted time as possible. So making his own trail through the forest is the fastest way to and from the market and the mansion.
Oh, good. We can jump him in the woods where no one will see.
Is Rookie afraid of being semi-enclosed by the woods?
No, not too much. But I mean,
There's still a
you know,
breeze
if I
coming
were to
through.
Fly over it and stay close to everyone, I totally would.
Rookie's jonesing for another picture. Penala, give me another picture. Give me another picture.
So we can take a rest in the woods here and then jump him in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the five of you head off into the woods and begin resting. What kind of watches are you taking?
Is it already night?
Yeah, you guys infiltrated at nighttime.
Who has night vision again? I know Iskari and I have.
Scary does.
Just you two.
I don't.
Iskari and Penala have night vision.
Erling and Rookie can't see in the dark, and the
4X can't see in the dark either.
so it's just you and I.
Should have been an owl.
Yeah, the Cardinals score.
Oh, they playing right now?
Yeah, they're playing the Seahawks. They're not gonna win, but
Oof, woof. All
I mean,
right.
at least they're trying.
you know what? At least they're.
At least they're there.
I'm gonna have to pull up.
It's not
Ben's
important. I'm
character
sorry, I should
here.
not have said that. We're taking a long rest. So since we're starting the watches late at night, Iskari will go first. Then she'll wake up Penala, and then we can wake up whoever else is up once the sun is up.
Mm-hmm.
Before everyone turns in for the night, does anyone have a candle I could make use?
Do I
A
have one?
candle or like a torch?
I was gonna say I have a
I would
torch.
prefer a lesser amount of light.
I have a candle.
To not draw too much attention.
There you go. Penala has a candle.
I got you.
Erling's gonna stay up for the first hour or so, kind of doing what we talked about, Lucas.
Oh,
Doing some
yeah.
sewing.
Gotcha.
Ooh,
Some gear
mystery.
maintenance. Beautiful. Okay. So, you go throughout the night, and on your individual watches, you hear the low chirping of the glider monkeys that you had seen previously. And some nocturnal beasts that are coming out in the darkness. You kind of try to spread out just a little bit so you can keep an eye on both the town road, the road that's directly around the town, and the road to the north of you. And you don't see any watches. Iskari, during your nightly watch, you do see that Mary has circled back and headed back into the mansion as quietly as he can. And he takes a particular route that is not one that you have seen yet, and it seems like he is dodging, or rather he's using a route that the Sniper King has used before to get onto the premises. Other than that, your night goes off uneventful.
She wakes up Penala.
Yeah, so you all go through your watches and nothing else happens. Unless you guys have something specifically you want to do or talk about, we can just move on to the next morning.
No, I do everything but watch. I'm what?
Iskari does
Good
nothing
about that.
but watch,
Yeah.
and you make
She
up
makes
for
up
her.
for our lack of watching.
That's why they call it watch.
Yeah. All right. So you start to see the morning rays begin to sparkle in and pass through the forest canopies. And judging by the last couple of days that you've been on this island, you have maybe 2 or 3 hours of sunlight before Clawhador makes his normal rounds. Any preparations you guys would like to make?
How long does Bardic Inspiration?
1 minute,
A
I
minute?
think.
Ah, never mind.
Oh, no. It's first use within 10 minutes. I think that's what it is. I need to double check it though.
Yeah, I
that's
think
right.
I heard 10 minutes, yeah.
Let me see the inspiration. 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're also.
So, you know, so
doing
long as it's
D8.
really inspiring.
Yeah, you're you're all what, level 5 now?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really.
D8 for that Bardic Inspiration.
Woot!
Woot. Okay, so are you guys laying any traps? Or are you just gonna kind of take stealthy positions and just kind of lie in wait?
We
I
should
can-
put a trap out. That would be fun.
Do
One that like catches him by the foot and hangs him upside down.
and
Can
then
you
he's like a
fashion
pinata.
Such a...
Maybe.
Do you even have
I
rope?
mean,
I have
Yeah.
50 feet.
Yeah.
I have 50 feet of
I
rope.
don't think you guys have used any of your rope. You've recovered all your rope that you've used before, so you should all have 50 feet of rope.
I feel like we should definitely make some sort of trap, though. Even if it doesn't work, we'll still be able to get them. But I feel like that would be really cool.
So while you're doing that, I could make my way back towards the mansion. Still close by, about no more than 60 feet or so up his walked path to give you guys a bit of a heads up as soon as he starts coming, which I can do. And he just kind of like touches his temple, and you all, like, after a little bit of a delay, hear his voice in your mind with the mind link. I can do so silently.
Okay, I like that idea.
Okay.
4X notes that he can cause the ground in a 100-foot area to be difficult terrain, excluding areas where you guys are standing.
That would stop him from running.
Yeah, that could be helpful if we were trying to keep him from running. But if we're trying to get, well, it doesn't affect me. I can get to him either way. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I will prepare that for him.
Yes, and I will stand in the pathway and bar his way.
Okay. So, he can cast this at any time, and that area can be... It is not concentration, it does not have a duration. It immediately becomes and permanently becomes difficult terrain. So, I will take one of his other spells, prepare this one, and he will cast that. And we can just use this map as our battle map for now. And I'll give you guys a square. And it's going to be... So inside the red rectangle will be the pathway.
All right.
So the pathway runs inside the red rectangle, and you can place yourselves where you choose. This will be semi-theater of the mind.
I'm talking and I'm clicking my button. I feel
Nah.
like we should try and set a trap, like at least halfway through, or maybe even towards the end, I guess, because I feel like halfway through gives us enough time. If he does try and run, then we can catch him, and then he won't be like, at the edge, able to call for help or something in case, because we're unknown people here, so. I feel
Perhaps
like
a little bit closer towards the town, so that he doesn't have more reinforcements like within earshot.
Yeah, but we don't want the town people thinking that we're just randomly attacking them.
So like maybe
That's
like
true, too.
here, so it's like a little past halfway, so it's harder to call for reinforcements, but still gives us a little bit of leeway. So yeah, I vote
I
this
mean,
way.
I'm not scared of his reinforcements. Like, we'll fuck him up.
It's
All
just
right.
more dudes for us to subdue.
That's all right. All right, so 4X is going to place it in the middle of the path, and it'll cover little more than like a third of the path. So that
And
way,
then probably centered in that, we'll try and put a trap of some sort.
yeah. So that green circle is 100 foot of difficult terrain. Okay. Any other preparations you guys would like to make?
As that's happening, Erling's going to go about 60 feet up the path from where the party's at, so that he can kind of just hide in the bushes to give basically like scout it out to give a heads up for when the guy's on his.
Okay, let's get a stealth check from you then.
Got it.
Anyone else who wants to hide, roll your stealth checks as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and set up a trap that's like laying in the. I'm gonna try and hang him by his foot. I'm gonna try it, even if it doesn't work. But then afterwards, I will perch myself up in one of the trees in the shadows to hide myself.
Okay. Erling, why are you at disadvantage?
I was just wondering that myself. Does scale mail give disadvantage?
Yes, it does.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god. I don't know why I rolled so bad. But
Oh, you guys.
I do have advantage on dexterity checks
For.
because of my cloak of elven kind.
Oh, yeah. Dexterity stealth checks, for sure. Roll it again.
Okay, so I get another roll.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So as
17.
Erling's trying
Better.
to find somewhere sneaky, he's just going to like pull out his pocket watch of Fortune's favor and just kind of like adjust the time a little bit, judging by the position of the sun, to try and get the reroll on a
Okay.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope.
You're still at disadvantage. Oh, that's right, the armor. Never mind. Yeah, so we'll take the better. So you have a 13.
All right.
Is Ascari just hiding behind a tree? Like,
No, she's standing out in the open.
This card is like
And-
She's kind of like, she's like leaning against a tree, right? Where she's kind of like, yeah, I'm like hiding in the shade of this tree, but I'm gonna like then nonchalantly like walk into the middle of the pathway with my greatsword drawn and be like, "What's up, motherfucker?"
4X didn't roll so hot as well. He what's his dex modifier? Ooh, +1. So he got a 5.
oh,
So yeah, so 4X is just kind of standing there, and there's a very like big oval, which is a regular shape in an irregular world, kind of standing out there. So you lie in wait for what, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Erling, you're the first one to see, since you're closest to the mansion, that the gates open and you do see Clahador with a like a wicker basket You see him talk briefly to the two guards, and then he is heading in your direction.
Seeing him step out from the manor's property, I'm going to go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Ooh. Okay. You can go ahead and roll a new stealth check straight up.
Let's see if this cancels it out. Nope. Okay. Well, 14.
Well, you got 2 13s, so that's slightly better than the one you had before. By 1.
At least he might not look directly at me.
Yeah.
As I'm crunching around.
And just bear with me 1 second. I have to pull up his skills here just to see if he can. Okay. So he begins walking down this path, and the rest of you have a pretty clear line down this path, and you see him carry this basket, and this basket's rather large comparatively to his other baskets that he's carried. What is your message, Ryan?
Letting people know like he's on his way.
The red goats are coming. All right. So you see him come down, and even though you're invisible, Erling, you see his ears kind of move ever so slightly, and he turns and he looks in your direction, but he doesn't quite see what's moving, but he can hear something moving, so he thinks it's an animal. But you see him adjust his hands, and he sticks his hands inside this basket, kind of crossing his arms, and he begins walking down this path with the basket kind of dangling over his arms, or like in between his arms.
Alright. Seeing how close that was, Erling's just gonna like chill in the bushes until he hears noise coming from down the path.
Mm-hmm.
Does not want to further let this guy know what's going on.
So, he has made it about this far, which Erling, so relatively speaking, that green circle is 100 feet. So we'll use that as, each square is about 25, 30 feet-ish. So he makes it about 60 feet down from you, and he's continuing on this path, and he stops when he sees that the path that he's walked for 3 years is suddenly overgrown. And it seems like he's on alert. Does anybody do anything?
Wait, when did it get overgrown?
When 4X cast the spell, plant
I thought we
growth.
were going to do it after came.
Is that what you guys wanted to
I
do?
didn't realize he did that.
He can not do it preemptively if you guys don't want that.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't look weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he
As long as
holds
it's like
that.
a quick thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the only weird thing should be Ascari stopping him in his path, and then, like, when we fight, if he wants to do that.
That's fine. That's on me. All right. So he holds that. So Clawhador doesn't see that. So he continues moving, and when he gets within the radius, is that when 4X would cast his spell?
No,
I think we would
Ascari's
wait
gonna
until
stop
he got
him
his foot
first.
stuck or whatever, and then
Okay.
it would cast in case it didn't
So-
work. And then...
He continues moving. Erling, he is now, 100 feet away from you. So if you wanted to try to move up quietly behind him.
Creeping after he's gone for like 30 seconds, a minute, or however long. Gonna start following down the path, listening.
Okay. And you just see him rigid as a board walking down, and he makes it to this threshold that you guys have determined is where you're going to make your move. And he's just continuing to walk until someone impedes him.
Well, does he step in the rookie's trap?
What was Rookie's trap?
In the middle of the green circle.
Oh, what kind of trap did you put down? Like a rope
I
snare?
laid down like a rope deal that you step in and then it tightens around his ankle.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to
Okay.
hit him upside down.
Roll me a survival check for that.
A 9.
Okay.
Really awesome. This is
So you can clearly see the rope, but it's covered with a little bit of leaves. So if you weren't looking down necessarily, you might not see it. So he's walking, and let's see, what is this? Okay, and he notices that there is a rope on the ground. He doesn't see that it's a noose or a circle, so he steps to the side of that and keeps walking. But those of you hiding in the bushes can see that he is clearly on guard and watching to and from.
And then as soon as Iskari takes a step out of her super secretive hiding place, Rookie's gonna jump him from above because she's perched in the trees. So just land on his back as soon as she steps out and says her piece.
So he steps off the path for 2 feet and promptly steps back on the path once he has passed the anomaly in his normal everyday walking. Iskari, you can step out when you want.
Yeah, like once he steps back onto the path, like Iskari will step out and she'll put her greatsword in front of her and she'll call out to him and she'll say, you say that you are tasked with protecting the little girl's name.
Lady
Kaya.
Kaya.
You were tasked with protecting the Lady Kaya. I'd like to test that resolve.
So,
And then she's gonna attack him.
okay, let's get some initiatives going.
Woot woot woo.
Gosh dang it! What is with my rolls today? I haven't rolled above a 5.
Ah, me too. Jesus Christ.
4X got a natural 1.
Oof.
So he's got a 2. All right.
Oh no, we suck again.
You suck again.
It's all because. Or the doll.
The hair on the back of Erling's neck stands up as he realizes it's all.
It's all for naught. All right.
Warnings triggering.
Let's see if this works. I'm gonna put some new music. Get ready for music.
Ooh.
There we go.
It's a little loud. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change it on your end. Sorry. All right. So, the battle begins. Let me roll his initiative real quick. Much better than 4X's, unfortunately. Plus his dexterity. All right. So, you go to test his resolve. And Erling, you notice this first. What do you do?
So, kind of getting the idea that down the path, something has changed as his weapon of warning just kind of triggers his fight or flight senses. He's just going to take off down the path to get eyes on what's happening, making use of his action to continue sprinting just to get 60 feet further down the path to get
Okay.
eyes on what's happening if he can.
Yes, you can. You can see him. I would say you're about 50 feet away at this point,
And still invisible,
and still
but just sprinting towards him. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. He says, "Oh, well, this is one of my many plans that I've had thought up. Let's see if you're worth your mettle, or my resolve will go untested." And you see him. Let's see. I'm trying to pull the.
Bring it on, tough guy.
Where's my image? He pulls out of this basket 2 giant sets of cat's claws. And
Ooh.
you see that the claws are black fur claws that have sabers attached to the fingertips. And hold on. I have it here somewhere. Hold on. It's gonna be cool looking, and I'm ruining it. Here it is. And you see him lift up his glasses with the palm of his hand as these sabers just inches from his face. And he says, "I see. So you want to take on me, you filthy pirates." And he rushes towards Ascari. And with his blinding speed, he reaches out and does 2 attacks at you. That's a 23 to hit. And a 9 to hit.
The first one.
All right. Low damage. You take 7 points of slashing damage as he rakes across your chest. He's got kitty cat claws. And since this is, anime logic, each one of these swords are 3 feet long on each fingertip. Oh, it didn't loop.
I tried, but I don't have permissions.
It's alright. There we go. So he makes 2 slashes at you, Iscari, and you see that he begins to start swaying back and forth with his hands down at his hips. Penala, your go.
How far away am I? I know.
I'll say for the sake of this, you guys are all within 100 feet, you're all within 30 feet of the path. Because you were waiting just off the path, so you guys could spring out and get him.
All right, so I'll move my full 30 feet just to get close to the path, and I'd be right here, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. I don't like how close that is. Oh well.
Theater of the
I'm
mind.
going-
It's just for relative.
Okay.
He is
I'm
currently
going-
base to base with Ascari. You can be ranged or right up on him if you want.
I'm not going to get close to him because that seems scary. But I'm going to use Charm Person to see if I can't charm this guy.
Okay. So what do you say to him? How do you try to charm him?
I'm at a loss for words. Are those just is that a weapon in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Or just you know what? Even better. I'm just going to flip my hair and go, "Hi." A smoldering look.
Unfortunately, the woos of a woman do not satisfy my thirst.
Motherfucker.
And he resists your spells with a natural 19.
Damn it.
Anything else, Penelope?
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Iscari.
Inspire her.
Oh, Iscari, this man is having cat claws, so why don't you pull out your own claws?
Okay.
It's a very off day. This guy just
It's
was
Scurry.
not charmed at all.
You have a D8 of inspiration, and it is your go.
Iskari like smiles at him and says, "My turn," and she's going to X-Blades curse him.
Okay.
And Penala didn't get up close to him, right?
No, I believe she tried to range charm him.
All right, then it's just mono a mono.
Mono e goat womano.
So 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 14 points
and
of damage.
16 damage.
Oh
with
right,
the,
plus your
X-Blades
charisma.
curse.
Right, yeah, sweet. 16, got it.
And then she's gonna hit him again.
All right. Woohoo! Damn,
and
Nick.
That's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit.
You crit on a 19?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Hexblade's curse.
Hexblade's curse, I do.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Roll that damage
So let
again.
me roll 2 more d6 on this.
Oh,
So that's-
18 points of damage.
And 2 more is 20 total damage on the second hit.
Oh, ouch. And you just see him wild-eyed, and you see his hair is just immaculate. Slicked back. Anything else?
Yeah, she's gonna say to him, "Come at me."
Don't worry, you will all have your time in the grave. Rookie, you can spring your attack.
Okay, now that my sneak attack totally didn't work at all. Trap thing. I will come from trees, whooshing down, probably scaring him more than he'll ever admit. And I am going to hit him one time with my short sword.
I'll give you advantage on that because he doesn't know that you're there.
Oh, I get advantage. Okay, I'll do it again.
Oh my
Yeah!
Oh,
Too bad, you only got a 1 on the crit damage.
And
9 points of
because
damage.
I'm a monk, I get an extra attack now. So I will hit him twice with my short sword.
You can
Do I
hit him
still
for
get
the second.
advantage Or no?
No, he knows you're there now.
Okay.
That's a
That one
miss.
doesn't hit. And as a bonus action, I am going to do Flurry of Blows for 2 unarmed strikes.
2 unarmed strikes, go for it. Oh my god!
yay!
And 14.
A 14 does not hit. But you did significant amount of damage. 24 points of damage to him.
I'll take what I can get, and I will stay opposite of Iskari to
Provide flanking for Ascari.
Crit
Flanking,
sisters.
yeah.
All right. 4x.
That was 3 crits in one fucking round. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
that's...
doing good.
I
Fuck
hate you
this
all.
guy.
I hate you all. 4x, seeing what he sees, is going to... I need to see what kind of spells he has. He is going to... something that won't hurt you guys. No, not that one. He's got a lot of spells that will just hurt a bunch of people.
Now he can make the overgrowth.
Yeah, you know what? He'll keep him from escaping, so he'll drop that overgrowth. He'll drop that overgrowth down. So, you all are on difficult terrain. Rookie's on that side. Floating in the air, I presume. So it is difficult terrain, 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot you're going to move. So it's actually like double difficult terrain. Or difficult terrain, half movement. So that's what he'll do on his turn. Can't do anything as a bonus action. That brings us to Erling.
Erling's going to continue sprinting down this path 30 feet or so. And as you guys see Erling sprinting down the path, this shimmer of movement slashes at this son of
They can't see you. They just see an axe flying out of nowhere.
Hopefully, they see this animated cloak appear right beside this guy and take a slice at him. 17 to hit?
That misses.
Aye. And then it's going to take a second slice with a
You s-
23 to hit.
You see this cloak drag across the back of his neck, around, like in between Rookie's flurry of blows. This sharp edge cloak drags across the back of his neck, slicing it open. He takes 5 points of damage.
And then this cloak's going to just drift right back to Erling and rest back onto his shoulders.
Nice.
That'll do it for me.
All right. And you see him. He bows his head, letting his arms go slack. And he begins to sway even more, back and forth. His cat paws clinking together. Chink, chink, chink. And with a sneer, he says, "Out of the back attack." And I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm gonna use
24.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That's a good.
Aw, yeah.
I only got 11.
Only 11. All right. Rookie, Pinala are the only ones that succeed. So Rookie and Pinala, you're taking half this damage. As he jumps from target to target in a blur of motion and winds up back in his square. One moment. For those that failed, you take 42 points of damage.
42.
You wanna say that number
what
again?
The fuck? 42?
42.
Holy shit!
Those who succeeded take
Well, I'm unconscious.
21.
Oh my god! What the
Jesus.
fuck?
It's 21, but
I'm down to 9 HP.
What was that?
It was his signature move.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
That's insane. He cannot do that again, guys. We have to kill him now.
And he lands
my
back in
that
front of
was-
Iskari.
whatever that was, it was stronger than a fireball, so I have no idea what that was.
Damage is based on dragon breath damage for the appropriate level. All right, Pinala, your
oh
go.
my god. How far? Oh my god. How far is he away from Iskari?
5 feet. He landed back on the exact same square. It was in an instant he hit all 5 of you. Lands back in his square.
So if I were to cast Cloud of Daggers, would that hurt Iskari? Because that's like a 5-foot cube.
No, that would be on his square.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Just, saying.
4x will get you up. Don't worry
If-
about it.
If no. But I go right after Pinala. So Pinala gets me up, I can attack.
Oh, yeah, that might be better use of your action economy.
Yeah, no,
Pinala.
that's true.
So like if you
Do you have a healing
viciously
word?
mock him and then heal Iskari, you can deal damage to him and get me up.
Yeah.
And
Can I do?
You can do that all in one turn.
Yeah, no, I'll viciously mock him.
Okay. How do you mock him?
You look like
And
you
you're-
got shit on your suit, dude. You need to get that fixed up.
And doesn't her cantrip increase at level 5?
It does. Yeah, 2d4, please.
So 2d4.
And he does fail his save, so he has disadvantage on the next attack.
So 2d4, should I just roll it right here?
Roll me one
Roll
more
another
plus 3. Okay, 5 damage.
Okay.
And Do you have Healing Word?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you can cast that at whatever level you want to heal Iskari.
What if I cast it at 3rd level? Wait, no.
That will be 3d4 plus your charisma modifier. That's a lot of
Yep.
healing. Potentially.
Did I do that twice?
No, you can only do it once per round.
It's a bonus action.
12?
Damn.
That's good. Does that math look right to everyone? Yeah.
Yep.
4,
I
7
almost
plus 5 your charisma. Yep. So Iskari, you come back up with 12 hit points.
Good turn.
Alright, Iskari.
Alright.
You are
Iskari
currently
picks her
prone.
ass up,
You stand up.
picks up her greatsword, wipes the blood off her lips, says, "Nice trick." She no longer has Hexblade's curse on her because she went unconscious. So she's going to cast Hex on him
Okay.
with her bonus action.
Giving you additional
And
damage.
She's going to attack him twice, and she still has advantage with Rookie, right?
Yes, you do. You are still flanking.
So that's a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So it's 12 damage, and then one more necrotic, and second attack is a 22 to hit.
Yes. So 13,
5 more necrotic damage.
18,
So
38.
13 and 19.
Yeah, 13, 19. All right. Ooh, he is looking very rough.
Fuck him up, Rookie!
We believe in you.
Rookie.
It's his time. I will hit him once with a short sword, and twice with the short sword.
You have advantage on these attacks.
Ah!
So, a 19 and a 19 for 20 points of damage.
And then I will once again use Flurry of Blows for 2 unarmed strikes.
Go for it. With advantage. 15 misses. 24 does hit, though, for 5 additional points of damage. 25 points of damage done that round.
Woo,
Still kicking,
not
though.
bad. Could have done better.
Anything else, Rookie?
I don't think so. That's my action, bonus action. I'm not moving because he's late.
All right. 4X is going to circle around to Iskari because he does not have Healing Word prepared. And he will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level for Iskari.
Not like it matters if he does that little blade thing again. We're all fucked.
So you get 2d8 plus 4. Iskari, you get 14 hit points back.
Okay.
And that will be 4X's turn. Erling, your go.
Erling is going to bonus action.
Damn right, Amanda.
Sanctuary Penala.
Okay, Penala, you have Sanctuary.
Hooray. What does that
Letting
do?
her know that. Basically, if you get targeted by an attack, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw, or they're forced to attack somebody else. So hopefully, I might be able to at least keep one person up if he does that crazy move again.
Hooray.
Is the game plan. And then his cloak is flying off of his shoulders for 2 more slices.
Go for it. That's a natural 1.
Natural 1.
Who do you hit?
Probably, I mean, Rookie's right on top of him.
Yeah, I was about to say probably me.
No, I'm not going to do fumbles like that. You just miss.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
only
so
fun when it's
22
not a
for
dire
7
situation.
slashing.
22. The 22 does hit for 7 points of slashing. You see more and more of these cuts open up on his flesh, bleeding profusely. There's like a cut underneath his eye that is just pouring out blood. Anything else, Erling?
Probably gonna step back like 30 feet,
Okay.
just in case I can get out of range of this guy, because I'm not doing.
All right, his turn. Roll for recharge. Does not recharge. So you see him, his back arches like a cat. So, is this a fight to the death? Or are you all gonna surrender? And he turns and he takes a slash at both Penala and Rookie. Penala,
Wait,
I'll
can
make
I
a
do
wisdom
this?
saving throw.
Hell yeah, Penala.
He fails his wisdom saving throw, so he has to target Rookie for both of these attacks.
I can take it. It's fine.
And, oh, he has disadvantage on the first attack. 21 to hit. That's a natural 14 and natural 19. And you
Yeah,
can
cut
cutting words it.
Penala.
So a minus
Roll a
D8.
D8.
Roll a D8. See what you cut it by.
A 4.
Okay. So that brings it down. So a 17 to hit.
That's Rookie's AC.
Is that your AC?
17 is 18.
Alright, so he gets you with the first one. And you take 9 points of slashing damage. And he's going to hit you with the second one, this time not at disadvantage because he is no longer mocked.
Aw, damn.
That is going to be a natural 19. He definitely hits on that one.
Dang it.
Holy shit, that's max damage.
No, it's not. That's bad.
16 points of slashing damage.
I only had 14. I'm down.
So you're unconscious and
So
dying.
close.
All right.
As you see a flop of feathers just fall to the ground like someone exploded a feather pillow.
Penala, your go.
Same as last round. I'm going to help out Rookie, and I'm going to viciously mock him.
Vicious Mock as your action. Okay.
Aw.
Oh, Penala's coming into her own
Uh,
as the support caster. It's
He
the
rolled a
best kind of
13.
caster.
That is a fail. He has a disadvantage on his next attack, and I need an additional D4 on your damage, please. You got to fix that spell when you get a chance. So 3 points of damage, but he has disadvantage on the next strike. And bonus action?
Yeah, helping out Rookie.
Okay. What level are you casting Healing Word?
Again, at 3rd level, she's been hitting her a lot. And
3d4 plus 5.
15.
15! Nice.
I'm alive! Ah! I'm alive!
Anything else,
Get
Penala?
backwards.
No, I can't do Bardic Inspiration, so I'm gonna have to end.
Alright. Iskari. This guy's
I
hacking
have
into your friend.
Advantage because Rookie is always threatening, right?
She's awake and threatening, yes.
All right. Let's see.
And you still have Hex. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah. There we go.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, 10 points of damage. That definitely hits.
3 more necrotic.
Ooh. Okay. 21 definitely hits.
And 1 more necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
Ah! Oh, okay. So Iskari's plan was to take him alive so we could question him. But she kind of hates his guts.
What would
But
Iskari
you
do?
have your fallen Conrad. You're like, kill him, Dad!
He was down.
I
She was
think
down to
she
stuff.
Iskari just kind of she what she does is she like slashes at one of his arms and she cuts off his arm and his like swords just like fall to the ground And she reverses grip on her greatsword and she just stabs it through his chest.
My plan
and
would
she
have
says-
worked if it weren't for you
And
meddling
she
kids.
looks at him and she says, "You got something cool to say now."
Yes. Just wait until my crew gets here. And we're out of combat.
Figure out why they call him Clawhador.
I'll be back in 2 seconds because Charles will come.
Yes, Clawhador makes a lot more sense now.
Damn these pirates and that pun.
Yeah, that was really something.
So, as you guys inspect the body, and you see that he has these cat claws, which
In that basket.
no, he was just carrying the claws in the basket as defense. He
Gotcha.
was actually going to pick up some herbs for poisoning Lady Kaya. So, you see on his person, he has these cat claws. He has a pair of glasses. He is not carrying anything but a small purse on him containing... Oh, not that one. I need these ones. Containing 71 gold pieces. And you see in his pocket that he has a green shell phone. Other than that, that is all that he has on his person. So what do you all do?
Is he wearing a mask?
Do you go to find out?
Yes.
As you inspect his face and you remove his glasses to see if that there is a seam, you get a closer look at him. Roll me a history check.
14.
You've seen his face before. Not in town, but when you've been hopping from tavern to tavern and port to port, swindling your way through free drinks and food. You recognize his face now that his hair is kind of messy and he's not wearing his glasses, that this is the pirate Captain Kuro. Captain of 1,000 plans. And you also know that Captain Kuro was supposedly taken by the Marines into custody 3 years ago.
What? The plot thickens, guys. This is Captain Kuro. My god.
Anala, I do believe you are mistaken.
Now
He was brought to the Navy or some sort some time ago.
Well, apparently they accidentally got the wrong guy, because I know for a fact this guy is Captain Kuro.
Who the hell's been in prison all these years?
I don't know. Someone just...
Who was it that told us about Captain Kuro? I remember that conversation, but I don't remember who it was that told us. Was it Mary?
At the Mesh Cafe,
Mm,
we were told.
sorry, not Mary. guess it's a good thing we killed him then, huh? Because, I mean, obviously he wouldn't have told us stuff if he was, you know, even pretending he was in prison and then he wasn't in prison, so.
So there's sure to be a reward for him as well.
I'm back.
Hello. I'm also going to take his glasses because those look pretty neat.
They might help your facial disguise of this person.
Hell yeah.
When Captain Kuro was originally captured, did he have a bounty?
He did, and the bounty was claimed by I guess he was just by the seaman captain, or the seaman Morgan, who became captain after he collected the bounty. So he does not have an active bounty on him. But his bounty was worth, one moment. Yes, the seaman. You right over there, Nick?
No, I'm laughing at Captain Morgan.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually didn't make that terrible name up. That was part of the lore. Let me see. Gotta do some math real quick. Some quick math of what his original bounty was. His
And
original
how does one
bounty,
collect a bounty?
you would have to turn him into a Navy port or a passing Navy ship to collect the bounty.
Oh, we'd have to talk to the Navy. Fuck that noise.
There's probably, I would say that there's some like in between, like middlemen that you could probably do business with, but you'd take a cut. His original bounty was 1,600 gold.
Whew.
That's a lot. Hey, maybe Mary could do that for us.
But he does not currently have an active bounty, but you might be able to find something for this captain that's already captured?
Yeah.
Recaptured?
Well, that guy, we're just gonna take his ship. So,
That's our bounty.
everyone cool with this plan?
Yeah.
I mean, we voted for it, so yeah.
All right. So, we got to clean up this mess. What should we do with the body?
Throw it in the sea. Oh, wait, no. What do we want to do with the body? I don't...
4X says that he can dig a small hole and bury him if need be.
Would the Marines require the body to possibly pay out on the bounty on the correct person?
Yeah, they would need a positive identification on it.
How far are we away from a marine, or at least in go between port?
Go ahead and make me a
lot of forest.
If I sing it, can I do performance?
let's say no. I'm not gonna say no on that. Go ahead and give me an insight check for getting information from
21.
go-betweens. Okay, so you're currently at Syrup Village. So let me go ahead and put you guys on the overworld map real quick. So you guys are currently here. The closest Navy island is 400 miles away at Shellstown.
Wasn't that the first island we came to?
No, you guys started at Dawn Island and then went to Gold Island.
Ah. Oh, Down Island. Okay.
And an in between with your insight, you've hopped kind of
Maybe-
all over the sea, so you could probably find someone at maybe Orangetown to go as an in between, or you've even heard of a pirate-owned vessel that roams the seas just outside of Orangetown that might be able to be an in between for that.
All right.
Okay.
How do we keep How do we keep the body fresh?
You know, I don't think we have to worry about this guy's bounty. I think we saved the little girl from him, and we should just bury him and be done with it. It's
I
not
think we
worth the
should-
hassle.
I think we should just throw him into the sea. Let the fishes eat him.
But there could be a good reward, right?
No, he does not
should
currently
try
have
to
an
collect
active
a
bounty.
reward on the. We should collect
Okay.
a reward on the active bounty, but we should just bury this one and be done with it.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, if there's nothing to gain from it, we'll just throw them away.
Oh my god.
So, just like the gangster movies of Vegas, you take him out to the desert and bury his ass.
I wouldn't even bury it. I just throw it in the water because
Yeah.
I don't want to dig a hole.
Okay. Which way are you going to take him?
Do we have to do this in parts? Because how much does he weigh?
He's a spry little fellow. He doesn't weigh too much. Let's
I
say
thought we throw him over like
125
this
pounds.
way, and then we can just blame the haunted mansion on murdering him.
so. You guys are currently up here.
Why don't we just bury
Oh,
him in the
yeah.
woods?
No, something can uncover him, and then all of a sudden it's, oh no, he was murdered.
So what?
Nobody has seen you do it.
Also, so what? We're pirates.
The town will be better for it.
I personally just don't want to dig a hole. So if you guys want to do it, that's fine. But I'm
I'll
not gonna be
see
one to
to
dig.
the
4x. can do
4x
the whole
has a way of magically doing it.
Well, that works.
If he doesn't, I'm saying he does because for expediency.
He's a turtle.
He's a turtle. I don't even know what this spell is. Is it Mold Earth or something?
It's
Erling's
I
gonna
have,
cast Unseen Servant and basically just animate his cloak to go dig
Make it a
the
shovel.
grave.
Are you
Yeah.
Doctor Strange?
I know that's what I was saying. I was like,
A little bit. I found a
Little
way
bit.
to Doctor Strange it a bit.
He is very strange. And you see, as the cloak comes out, you see that there's a little porcelain doll that walks out and starts scooping dirt out with its hands.
oh my god, no!
And its head turns
I
all the
would
way
never
around.
Enough with the doll.
We've talked
Mama.
about the doll 2 times. Oof.
In any case, you can bury the body if you choose. That's not a problem. And you can make the hole deep enough that there are no large animals on this, so it would take a small animal a long time to uncover this body.
All
Or
right.
someone building an establishment.
And 4X is going to go ahead and do some healing for you guys. Everyone's hurt, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, I just rolled 4 1s on 48.
Aww.
The fuck? Alright, everyone
I told
gets
you the DM wanted us dead.
everyone gets 5 hit points back.
14.
I'm almost
yay.
back to half.
He does have some second level slots that he can use as well for cures.
Could we take a short rest during this process of burying the body?
Yeah, since your unseen servant is basically doing the work, you can rest.
Taking
while
an
doing it.
hour to dig the hole so we can just kind of hang out, patch ourselves up a bit.
Yep. So he did his healing, and you can take your short rest and expend your hit dice. Man, these dice are rolling terrible for me tonight.
Aw.
Don't worry, dice are rolling terrible for everyone tonight.
Ooh.
All right.
What are we planning on doing after we bury this guy's body? Like, should I be concerned? Should I, like, definitely make sure we have 100% full hit points? Like, what is the goal plan?
I don't think you guys got that far. Just killed the dude.
I think we're going to take out his ship and whoever might be left of his crew by signaling from the haunted house with the lantern.
Well, we need to make a plausible excuse as to why he's gone. So.
Yeah.
Do we?
I'm like, if we just never mentioned it, he just never came home that day, and it's not our concern, and no one will ask us otherwise, and Mary won't care. So,
The Lady Kaya will get better.
And we'll get a ship.
The island will be better off for it. No one will be any the wiser.
I just think we should just cover all of our bases and just ensure that he's gone and no one questions it and leads a search party, and then
So
more
what if they
questions
do?
are- Ugh.
I think the only ones that might go looking for him, aside from Lady Kaya's guard, which could be persuaded elsewise by Mary, are those members of his crew on the ship.
Because no one in town seemed overly fond of him.
You know what? You're right. Why do we?
And you do have time in the day to make an alibi if you're really worried about it.
He was kind of a dick.
There's no justice system. No one's gonna try us. We're gonna be fine.
We could sully his name. I mean, that seems pretty fun.
I think we should focus on preparing to assault this pirate band. Unfortunately, we don't know where they're going to land on the island. I'm assuming it's going to be the mansion, the haunted mansion.
So yes, Rookie, if I was you, I would take the time to patch up your wounds as best you can.
When are they supposed to
Fight
be
may
coming?
not yet be over, as we
Tomorrow.
are
Tomorrow.
under a deadline of 2 days until someone.
Are they here tomorrow or the day after?
He called that night, so you have the day after. So you have 2 days
So we have
of
all the
resting.
rest of today, all the next day, and the
Then they'll
day
be there.
after.
Yeah.
So the question is, where do they come in on the island?
That you
I
don't
think they
know.
said they usually came in through the haunted mansion, like you said.
That is what the book said. When they pick up the cargo, they be discreet and they go do it through the mansion.
We do have their lantern code to signal to bring the ship.
So we should go stay at that mansion and keep an eye out for them.
Back into the cave,
I
Rookie.
mean, we probably don't have to stay there.
Oh, Rookie, are you afraid? Do you want a no-no picture? A Rookie's no-no picture?
And we should probably warn the captain and have him move the ship.
I've been meaning to ask, Rookie, did you do anything with that stone that you took off of that skeleton's
I
body?
still have it. I don't know what it's. I was gonna ask you about that because I had it, but I was wondering if anything, since I've had it for a while, I was getting weird auras from it or anything, or if it's just a kooky looking stone.
It is indeed a kooky looking stone. And if you spent enough time to it, you could attune to it.
I mean, we
And
have a short rest, so I'd probably be playing.
well, you've had like a couple of days to do this. So.
Yeah, that too.
You would know. One second. That this is a luck stone. While carrying this stone, you gain advantage on one ability check of your choice once per day.
Nice. Okay.
For some reason, I thought I had that made, but nope. Or did I put it in someone else's bag? Nope. Okay. Do that. Do this. Do that. Save changes. Alright, there we go. I'm going to put that in your folder there, rookie. You have a luck stone.
Woo! I will probably need it.
Okay. Okay, so I think that is all of that in order. So you buried the body, you robbed his purse, and so now you guys are just gonna make your way to the haunted house,
Did
haunted
we check
mansion.
this person for any other magical items or anything like that?
You did. You didn't find anything particular magical, but you did see that these claws are especially keen in their edges, and they seem to do superior damage compared to one blade, since there are 5 of them.
Seems ridiculous.
Quite. Okay, so you have a plan to go and tell the captain, which is easily enough done. Rookie can actually just fly over there real quick and do that. And then what do the rest of you want to do? You just go straight to the mansion and wait?
Yeah. Make sure we're cleaned up. Make sure we're prepared. Make sure that we tell the Sniper King to go check on his girlfriend. Make sure
Send
that...
Mary back to the mansion.
Huh?
Make sure Mary goes back to the mansion.
Yeah.
He snuck back
yep,
in
Make
last
sure
night,
Mary's okay.
Okay.
We should have Penala go start a rumor about seeing Clahador like leaving the island or something like that.
I can
Like,
I can just
Oh my gosh! Like have the captain like pull away and have her leave, and have Penala start a rumor that says she thinks that she saw Clahador getting on that ship that just left this morning.
be Clawhador and just say fuck you guys, I'm out. Yo, I'm bouncing, and then just leave.
Same effect, yeah.
But this one is more concrete, you know.
The glasses really sell it.
Oh, okay. So we just need you to impersonate Clahador this morning, going towards our ship, and then have our ship take off. and then yeah, that'll work. We just need somebody to see you as Clawhador, like going out to our shit.
I'll cut. I can cut through town and just go. Oh, I can't deal with this anymore. It's absolutely troubling how much I can't stand it.
Or you could even just say something like, "Oh, I need to get a absolutely special." Yeah, no, I like your better.
I like the snobby, terrible disguise that you know she's gonna roll well on. Tactic.
Watch me fail it. You watch.
So you can roll. You can take all of his garments and his glasses and his mask, and go ahead and roll a disguise check with advantage.
Wait, can I just? If I just do disguise self, does that have the same effect or no?
It's better, but if they're looking,
Disguise self is better.
it is. But I don't know what the illusion would be. The DC. Oh yeah.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, no. You've got the voice down, you got the posture down, and the snobbiness down. You can fucking swindle anyone you want right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Too bad.
I am your daughter.
He robs the entire town and then takes off on a ship. It's very strange.
Too bad she's almost as dumb as a pair of rocks, so she won't swindle any money. Maybe some food. Okay. I'm preparing.
Okay, so Penala's going to start heading off into town to cause a ruckus. The rest of you finish up your rest and begin taking a long roundabout outside of town to the haunted house. So take it away, Penala.
I'm going to head to the general goods store.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the lady's name again? I never catch her
Bon.
name.
B-A-N.
Bon. Oh, Bon, darling, how absolutely breathtaking you are today. I'm upset today, Dawn. I don't think that this weather or watching over that wretched Lady Kaya is really suiting to my needs right now. So it appears I'm, well, out of employment by, things. Also, I've shit my pants constantly. So, I must leave this island as I have run out of pants to shit in. And fox to give. Goodbye, Bon.
So you walk in, say, I shit my pants, turn around and walk out. And you just see Bon is just standing there, mouth agape. Like, the fuck?
Clawhador has had a mental breakdown.
Clawhador just totally had a mental breakdown, shit himself, and just begins walking to the ocean.
I mean, he can't take the can anymore, and he ran out of
Oh, this is so great. Keep going.
Okay, and as he's walking down, like, oh, goodbye,
You know what? I need a roll for shit.
Oh,
Make it believable. Do you commit
do
to
you
the
mean?
bit, Penala?
I feel like that natural 20 is her committing.
You totally smell like shit.
do you roll again, or was that?
No, it's fine.
And as he's,
I assume that you prepared this whole bit, found some shit, wiped it on your pants, and you did the whole nine. Frazzled your hair,
yeah.
cracked your glasses.
Yes, I had a mental breakdown, and as I'm walking out, I'm going to say, oh, woe is me, for shitty pants are not for me. I must leave this town and never return. Let it be known that Clawhador shall never be seen again, and no one shall look for me ever. But you know, woe is me, as loudly as possible.
Fuck you all! I'm out!
As you're walking away, you hear a glorious round of applause from inside the cafe as they are finally rid of the disdainful Clawhador. You make your way to the rowboat and you row out to the far side of your ship. Make sure to clean your pants before you get on board.
I just
Then
had
she
the
gets
best-
on the ship and starts doing it on the ship. Fuck all of you!
That was me.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. Oh, that was great. You get inspiration.
Wait, do I already have inspiration? I already have inspiration.
Oh, okay. Well, you did great.
Fuck.
Um, remember to use your inspiration.
I don't know when to drop it. I'm like, ooh.
Oh, okay. That was wonderful. I'm gonna try to recover from that.
I don't think anyone would be able to recover from that.
No. You shit his pants.
Alright, now let's fuck up some pirates and steal their ship and get our own ship.
All right. So the five of you reconvene. You tell Captain Black, I think that's what his name is. It's been so long since you've been on the ship. I think it's Captain Black. That you want him to kind of take off a little bit so that way he doesn't interfere with the other ship or spook it off. And he does so. And you begin resting in the haunted house. You still have some of that building to explore if you want.
Nah, we good.
I'm totally fine with like keeping watch like on top of the mansion.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dude, I mean like we blew out that roof. There's a nice like rookie's nest up there.
It's a rookie's nest. So you have...
You know where we found the creepy doll.
3 times.
So this is this would be day 1. So you got basically 2 nights of rest that you can do, and if there's anything you wish to prepare, then we can do that. Otherwise, we can just speed this right along.
Let's speed it along.
Let's do it.
All right. So 2 days pass. You all get your long rest, and you all have your hit dice back.
And then we're gonna signal them to like so they get the normal signal like yo here.
So we want
Okay.
them to come into the mansion, right?
Right, that's where we want to ambush them.
Well, we have 2 days. Why don't we make this the haunted mansion that everyone thinks it is? And just booby trap the shit out of it, and then we'll just be waiting up top. So when they have to come through the bottom, through the passageways and everything, we'll be like, it's like that'll take out a majority of them, and then we don't have to take care of all of them.
I do have fear and major image that we could use to our advantage.
I mean, if you got a plan, let's hear it. I mean, I think the best thing to do is just gonna be like, hey, get them in, like, disguise ourselves as like, have Clawhador there, right, to meet them, and then we just like so that puts them at ease, and then we just fucking jump them.
I like that plan too.
Like, you could definitely set up traps or whatever, like prepared attacks and shit like that, right?
I think
For
we need to
us
Home
jumping
Alone
them.
this shit.
Yeah, we could definitely do that, but like we have a perfect Clawhador
Yeah, no,
impersonation.
I didn't even think of that. But that yeah, I like
Like
that.
this meeting could just go down the way it's supposed to go down.
Except everyone will die in the end.
Okay.
Well, but all casualties will be assigned to their side.
All right. So, is the plan to take them on the boat, or to get them to come on shore and take them inside the Temple of Doom?
We get them to come inside, We jump them because right, they're gonna have to come. They come on board to meet Clawhador, right? That was the whole plan.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can signal. You can signal them either way that you want to. So that is up to you guys.
Use the lantern pattern. The three long pauses of light,
Mm-hmm.
signaling ready to unload. Come to the ship.
Correct. Or you can do the short, long for everything safe, which would denote for them to come to shore.
Yeah. Okay.
So the 3 longs is for is so you can tell them that you're coming to the ship.
Gotcha.
Short, long is for them to come
jumping
ashore. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move you guys over to the cave map here. And I'm going to let you guys have some free reign over this place. So let me clear out some things that don't need to be here.
Is Boblin still here, or is he on our ship?
He is on your ship. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal the areas to you. Actually, this is dynamic lighting. So, what do you want to do? Whoa, that's
I
not what I
can't
meant.
see much.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. Woof woof. Okay. You guys have plenty of light now. Alright, so you guys should be there. Right? Right.
Can you reveal like the whole map to us?
I'm trying. One moment. Dynamic lighting. Let me... I might be able to just like this. Is
there we
Yay,
go.
We can see.
that better?
Yes.
There we go. Oh, shit. I moved it. Alright. So, you guys have the run of the cellar, and I can do the same for the upper floors when you are ready.
This will be good.
Okay. I need to bring a token over, just in case if Ryan needs it. I'll put him over here. There you go. Alright, so you guys can see all the map, right? Right.
See.
Alright, so you know your boundaries. So, you presume that they're going to come in from the south, where the little rowboat outline is. That's where the landing is. And you have essentially 2 days to prepare. You would assume that they're going to come on the following night. So you have this night, and they should be landing about middle of the night the next night.
Where do we want to jump them?
In a place where we can surround them and flank them and do all those things. But also give Penala range so she doesn't have to get into the fray.
You can also keep their numbers single file within the caves.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Yes.
the caves are probably the best spot.
You
One
also-
One of us-
be in this fight.
One of us could probably be like here-ish. Whereas the other party members could stay in there, and then that kind of funnels them.
This is going to sound very Kevin-ish, but we could dump oil on the ground and then light that sucker on fire.
Ooh, that could work.
Like in Skyrim, we could at least try to do a pulley or a rope system where there's a pot and it falls to the ground and then it just whoosh, you know? Or fireball
mean-
it.
I support all of these shenanigans.
4X says, I can cause a tidal wave to come in from the ocean and possibly drown a bunch of them in the landing area.
It's a little much, don't you think?
We're pirates.
We want them dead. How
Won't
is
that
this?
hit us?
He's saying that he can cause a tidal wave to come in here in this direction and wipe them out. Because he has to have water in order to do that.
And then the remaining are then funneled into these caverns if they survive right here, trying to dry off. Then we jump them and or set them on fire.
I guess he can do it anywhere, but I think thematically making a giant wave come in from the ocean and obliterating their little boat would be hilarious.
What? Because I remember when we were coming in here, Iskari and we had to throw, what was it, a dex or a concentration? What does this cavern look like right here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
the mold.
mold.
Yeah.
Is it still there?
It's still there, but it's easy enough to deal with. You guys would know that you need to just basically burn it with fire, and you can eliminate that threat.
Where don't we want them to go? Because we could possibly pick up the mold and put it somewhere so...
We honestly just don't want them to have anywhere to run, right?
Yeah.
So like, if one of us is right here, and there's a tidal wave that destroys a bunch of shit in here, or even if just like one of us blocks here, and then Patnali, you like lead them in here, and then the rest of us come out of here and trap them, right? Like if we have the fight in here, that's not bad. The other option is you lead them all the way to this room, and then we trap them in this room.
They have two modes of egress out of that room.
And if any of them stay behind on the boat, if they hear any sounds of combat, I'd prefer the caves to be a bit closer.
That makes sense.
I think our best option is in this tunnelway here.
Right here.
We have multiple, what's it called, blind spots, blind turns.
Yeah, they
Work
wouldn't be
well,
able to
maybe.
help each other in those tight spaces.
Hashtag cancel blind spot. Now, the only information you don't have is how many crew members are on that ship.
Yeah, but in these narrow corridors, their numbers will count for nothing.
You need a wall of bones somewhere just to make it fun.
Spartans!
That's what the Wendigo is.
What is your
Well,
profession?
there's the Wendigo, but you also have 8 skeletons and I think 9 goblin bodies that you can use as well. Because all the bodies are still down here in the caverns. You have 3. You
I
have
think we'll
3
be all right.
bugbears and probably 9 goblin bodies. So you have a lot of raw materials to work with.
I think we'll be okay.
We can use some of the rib cages and make them sharp and put them at the.
Ooh, ribcage bear traps?
We could definitely use
Sure.
pieces of this table and stuff and make like
You people
barriers.
thought the doll was creepy.
Ooh, fourth time. We could put. So what's the plan so far? We get them on land,
Uh-huh.
and then
Yeah, here's the thing. No.
we lead them. I should probably use.
We try to reduce as many of their numbers as quickly as possible,
Mhm. So
and take the stragglers out.
yeah.
You guys are awesome, by the way. Just want to let you know.
Aww.
You guys never cease to amaze me at how well you can kill a single high-level creature.
What level was that guy?
He was a CR 8.5.
Oh dang.
Yeah. Good thing you took him by himself.
Almost killed us. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you would have had his guards there, totally different story.
We would all be dead.
He probably would have just framed you guys and took you to the Navy.
Well, good thing he sucks. All right, let's kill the rest of these bastards and take their shit.
He sucks because
Sucks to suck, Clawhador.
He sucks because he shit his pants. Had a mental breakdown.
I'm out.
Come on.
That's
Also,
fucking
he
sick.
hates kids, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, he was poisoning a child. I have no sympathy for this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
and he was cheesy as fuck. Did you see those fucking claw swords? Like, geez, come on, man. Have some fucking dignity.
Be a little bit more creative.
Yeah, like use one sword and stab a motherfucker through the chest.
Like a real man.
Hey,
I'm a woman.
Oh, sorry. Like a real person.
All about gender equality on this not podcast. All right. Okay. So yeah, so you guys rest. You can move some barricades over. You guys have free reign to draw where you want these barricades to be and traps to be set while I get some enemies ready for you.
Do we have oil? Is there oil here? I really-
oh god.
There is no oil in this place.
But having 2 days to prepare, could we have gotten our hands on oil?
I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can go
yeah,
to the
yeah.
General store. We're in good standing, technically.
Yeah, you guys have a day to do
Oh,
your
we
shopping.
could go in there and be like, dude, did you see fucking Clawhador? What was that all about?
I need to turn on.
Also, if we're going to be spreading the rumor that he took off on board our ship, and we're still
Oh,
here.
you're right. Well, we'll just let Penala do it then. Why is everything dark? Oh, there it goes.
I had to set up Fog of War so I can throw some minis down on the map.
Yeah, no, so, yeah, we'll let Penala go. She's a Hisrod. Hisrod
I don't
can
know
go.
what that
She's
means.
the master of lies.
I'm learning a different language, guys. I'm so happy. I don't know what to call you, though.
Iskari.
You can call me Iskari.
I know, but you have a name for me. I need to have a name for you.
My name is my function. I am Iskari.
I know, but it's like a term of friendship, you know, friendship.
No, your purpose is lying. You are Histrad.
Okay.
Know that her purpose exists because of your kata. Your friendship with our heart lies.
Yeah, I'll call you Kata. That seems pretty cool.
Wow.
We'll see if we get there.
I think we're already there. We're the best friends. We're
I actually
super
did
best
something
friends.
smart for once, and I actually named these characters on another map. Ooh, go me. All right. So,
Did you say oil is orange or yellow?
it's whatever color you want it to be. It could be brown.
Everyone's cool if I set some oil. Everyone's cool if I set down an oil trap, right, with fire? Can I buy oil from the general store?
Yes,
first-
that's a easy thing to buy.
Okay, how much?
You gotta ask me that.
It's on the house. Put it on Clahador's bill.
Put it on Clahador's
yeah.
tab. It's
we're
1
best
silver piece per flask, and a flask covers a 5-foot cube.
How much do I want to put it down for? Oh, I'll buy 3 flasks.
Okay, 3 silver.
All right,
How much
and
for a couple of candles? I might be
I
able to
can-
help with your oil.
I have candles.
Oh, you should buy more candles.
Yeah,
That
I'll
was actually
buy
a really
some
good
more
idea that
candles.
I forgot existed in D&D.
Candles?
Yes. Maybe Rookie would be willing to walk at night if he had candles.
Nightlight.
Candles are a copper piece, so you can buy as many as you want.
How many candles do we need? Cause
I'll just buy like a box of like 40 candles real quick.
There you go.
That way we'll have them in the bag of holding if we need more later.
We have a bag of holding?
Yes.
oh,
Erling's going to show you as he just kind of places this case of candles into this bag that just keeps on sinking into the bag beyond what appears to be the bottom of its seam.
That is.
He got that when I got
magic.
the left rock.
dang. Also, can I purchase your finest alcohol and 3 bottles because I want to smash them and create like a glass trap, you know?
Finest alcohol. Okay.
Purest alcohol.
Your finest liquor, please.
That'll be 2 gold per bottle.
Oh, how much if I were to smash it? How much would it cover a 5-foot radius?
Yeah.
Or is it okay if for everyone, is it okay if no, I'll buy 3 and put it at the same where the oil is, so they're burning and being cut at the same time.
So when you buy the oil, they come in flasks, so they have glass already.
Oh, okay. Well,
And they're probably wearing shoes, so the glass isn't going to do any damage to them.
damn, never mind.
If we knock them prone, though,
You
in
can
the
get
fire,
get
while they're
caltrops, which are
burning, they'll have
metal.
a real bad day.
Yeah,
Yo.
I'll get caltrops as well. Instead of
Caltrops and ball bearings.
You're really
they
gonna
slip on
Home
ball?
Alone this shit. All
So
right.
wait, do ball bearings are the ones where you can fall prone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Ooh,
caltrops
okay.
slow the
Actually,
movement.
hold up. Now that you mention it, if you have like bags of like ball bearings and caltrops, like so if we like line this area with caltrops, and then we have like bags of ball bearings or something that we can rip loose, and then we can drop two barriers, like one on this side of the room, and like one on this side of the room, right? And we could have like I can Eldritch Blast from back here, other people actually.
If you have
Let's
someone
see.
stealthy, you could have someone hiding where 4X is and drop the barrier there and get them stuck in that area.
Right, and then we just have to we can just fight all of them. They'll be like falling all over each other, and we can just like fuck them up.
But you'd have to figure out how you can put a barrier there without, letting them get through and then be able to put a barrier down.
Hanging it from
Well,
the ceiling.
this barrier could just be in place, right?
Yeah.
And then this one over here, we could hang from the ceiling, or like Iskari and like 4X can hide over here, and then they like jam it in place behind them.
So that leaves them the route of where Erling is then. The only open route.
And that would take them through the moss. Mold.
We could also just set up a barrier right here,
Yeah.
and then
You
literally
have
just
10
a
pallet
field.
beds. You have a couple of desks, and the large conference table that you can use.
And if 4X is confident in jamming that one in by himself, then like having Iskari, Rookie, and Erling have room to work in over here, like maybe opening this barrier, funneling them this way, letting the three of us fuck them up in this room, right?
4X
Panala
can
be
move it,
here, like,
but he is not good at hiding. And then he would be sealed away from the rest of the party, being your only healer. Or your primary healer.
okay, then Iskari will do it. So we'll put Iskari over here, and 4X can go over in here with everyone else.
I mean,
Panala, where do you want to be at?
I can hide pretty well and move a barrier if that's what we need, and then I can even
She can fly.
over it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so if Iskari and Rookie are over here, and then Erling, Panala, and 4X can have access to this whole area.
Now, do you want to keep the mold there, or you want to get rid of it? Because it would be a hazard for you guys to fight through that as well.
Probably get rid of it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that with your preparations, is just take a couple of torches and burn off all the mold.
Why use torches? I mean, we got...
Save your fireballs.
That's why.
Yeah.
I just have produced flame and I could have just whoop-pow,
4X can do
Oh.
that as well. I mean, if anyone
Yes.
wants a torch that doesn't have fire, it can help.
No,
Just burn off the
we
edges.
prepare the battlefield.
Okay, so you're going to bring down some pallet beds to block off where 4X is standing. Now, do you want it to be a full barrier where you can't see through it, or just like a half barrier?
Like a half barrier.
Okay, so you take like
so
one
we
pallet
can duck
bed.
behind them, get half cover, that kind of
Sweet.
stuff.
All right, so you take a half pallet bed, put it down by where 4X is. You take, would you guys want to take the large table for the other side, or just another bed and
we've
just kind of
got
push it in?
this table we can bust up and use. And we've got the beds and that kind
Cool.
of other stuff.
So you guys bring that down and hide it back where Iskari is. And then, so you got 3 half barriers. So that way you can vault over them, but it's going to take time and you get some cover. And then you are
And then we'll
preparing.
prepare the ball bearings and caltrop traps.
Okay. Yeah, so
and
you can have that.
those fireball.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
All right, so go ahead and, if you would, mark out the 5-foot squares where you're putting the ball bearings, caltrops, and oil.
Wait, the oil's right. The oil's right here. Did I?
Oh, you're standing
Yeah,
on
you
it.
got-
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna oil those 3 squares. Okay,
Which means we should probably move this barrier back.
it's fine. You push it up until it lodges. So, okay, so you're gonna oil those, and you want to put the caltrops and the ball bearings in the same squares. Or do you want to have a couple layers of, Dennis the Menace type traps?
Either we're gonna put the ball bearing for the oil were so they were burning and falling and like stuck in the fire. But
Okay.
I might be wrong. That's what I understood. So it's up to you guys.
The caltrops will slow their movement, so you might want to put those after, so when they get out, they cannot run very fast.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
so.
Erling
Oh, yeah.
will open the caltrops right here. And 4X could deploy the ball bearings if Penala wants to be on oil and fire duty, and Iskari and Rookie can be over here wedging in the barrier on the rear.
God, this is nasty.
And then we rain down fire upon them.
All right, so we're gonna put a square of ball bearings
And
here.
it all starts with Penala being fuckface and leading them through all this shit.
Yeah, you can just lead them right through,
Oh yeah.
and then Iskari and Rookie block them in, and then you have to get out of there somehow.
Can you imagine though, like being completely betrayed by the captain you trusted?
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
isn't it?
great. So we got caltrops there. We got ball bearings in front of 4X. So what this will do is it'll basically be a full turn for them to get over these barriers, going through either the caltrops or the ball bearings. I like it. Okay. So you rest up. Go ahead and take your positions.
I'm leading them through, right?
In disguise, yeah.
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 So let's get some stealth checks for the people that want to be stealthy.
Can we get it, Van?
I get advantage because I have a cloak.
She gets advantage. Iskari, how do you plan on getting advantage on that?
Being completely out of sight and not moving.
Could Penala be giving out pointers as she's going through? Because we are possible.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is that you would use your distraction in order to draw their eyes away from
It was
Iskari.
terrible.
Like,
Well, even with
using the
advantage, you have an
distraction.
8. Rookie got a 16.
Can anyone
Rolling
cast
at
pass without a
13.
trace?
Well, hold on. That's a druid spell. 4X can do that, but he has to be within 30 feet.
Is Iskari just hiding behind a barrel, and you just see her horns sticking up?
Yeah,
The top hat.
she's like Kronk in Emperor's New Groove, just
It's
against the wall.
top hat showing.
Yeah.
She's actually hidden, but her top hat's
Yeah,
showing.
there's just a top hat sticking up above an invisible bird.
Hopefully, the rest of everybody else's perception or stealth checks are better. The group stealth.
I think what's really gonna have to be is the deception is what's going to really play on their perceptions. 4x rolled a 4 plus 1. So you get another 5. Okay. So, the night comes, and Pinala, there is an eerie fog that begins rolling over the water that is beginning to lightly push up into this little alcove you're in. And through the fog, you see a blinking light. It's long, short, and waits for a response.
I do 3 longs as an okay proceed.
Short, long, short, long.
Short, long, short, long.
Everything is safe.
As you hear Erling in your head. Short, long. So you pull out the lantern that you had taken from Django's room, and you give the signal back, and they give you a single signal that says okay. And you hear a kapoosh as a boat is dropped off into the shore, or into the water. And you see the boat come up, and then you hear a second kerplunk as a second boat hits the water. And you see that there is roughly 12 people, 6 to a boat, as they come rowing up to shore.
Hardly seems a fair fight.
For them.
Just wait till you see what you have to face. It's going to be great.
Oh no!
So you see these groups of people come up.
Is that a Lego piece?
Those are Lego pirates. So you see these little Lego pirate soldiers come up and begin pulling the boats up into the water, or up onto the shore. And they kind of acknowledge you, and the captain of the ship says, "Captain Curl, you called for us, and we are here. What's the plan?"
Ugh. These impudent pirates are ruining everything on this plan. Twice they have Oh, no, wait, no, that's not right. Twice they've, investigated the man. We need to get rid of them as soon as possible. And finally grasp power within this island. It's taking too long. Follow me.
Go ahead and roll me a deception with advantage.
Oh, fuck! A 30.
Oh shit!
All right, Captain.
Wow.
We'll follow you.
Very well. Ooh.
So as you begin marching, you see that they travel in groups of 4 with the buddy system.
Ah, damn it. Fuck the buddy system. Come on.
They're
And
so
then-
responsible.
And then
That's
2...
when Pinala's like, see, they could do it. Can we figure it out?
And then 2... So basically, it's 2 officers to 4 pirates.
Okay. And I'm leading, right? Up in
Yep.
front?
They're following you.
Oh. Excuse me for this barricade. Apparently they decided to put this up. Ugh.
So these pirates begin clambering over the barricade, or past the open barricade.
Wait, I thought we were gonna shove the barricade.
Yeah,
into
it's
place.
not up yet. So they move up past where the barricade will be, and they're kind of crowded. They're gonna try to follow you, and they're filing in as best they can.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait.
Since it's a narrow tunnel, they can only go single file.
Oh, let me just move up here a little bit. These are caltraps, right?
Ball bearings.
Shit.
And so they begin doing the worm.
Oh no, there were too many.
All right.
And
So
you see that
Erling-
this little conga line of pirates is coming through the tunnels.
Erling's going to have his unseen servant, who
Oh,
he's telepathically mind linked with, tell him to pick up the candle that we placed in this corner ahead of time and drop it in the oil.
oh shit! All right, let's get some initiative then.
Yeah. Who needs a barrier over here? It'll just be Ascari and Rookie.
We can hold him back.
Oh, I think you could.
We got this. Except when I roll like absolute dog shit.
It could be good. It could mean we get more of them down the tunnel, giving you time to block them in with the barrier.
All right, so I'm gonna do this. Let me do something for my own sanity real quick. Can I? I cannot. So let me. So these guys are going to be grouped in their groups. Doodaloo-doo-doodaloo. Just for my sanity. And then these guys will be blue group.
I should have put down more oil.
You should have bought more oil.
Oh, God.
All right. So, we'll put this guy as a turn. We'll put this guy as a turn. 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 All right. Got that. Let me get my encounter from D&D Beyond. The encounter builder is now in beta. If you'd like to go try it, see D&D Beyond/encounter builder. Okay, so we have some pirates, not too dexterous. They are going slow. We have a 6 for one group of pirates, and we have a 10 for the other group of pirates. We have... That's a little loud in my ears. There we go. Let's see. And... Punk. What does Punk got? Oh, shit. I don't know what their names are. Punk... +2. Ooh, Punk's moving fast. Dun 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 dun. And okay, so he is got a 10 as well. Bear with me just a moment, guys. Ooh, natural 20 for the captain. And a natural 1 for this guy. Alright. Initiatives are set. Penala, it's your turn. What do you do?
Oh god, I'm like crammed. How much would my movement? How much would it cost to move through here?
To walk carefully is half speed. And then to mount the barricade that you have, it will be the rest of your... It'll be an action to do that.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. How much movement would that cost me? So it's here. Like, how much is this?
It's a 5-foot square.
Oh, 5 foot square, so 10 feet. Entire action. Yep. Oh man, I must be going over here for a minute. Excuse
So 4x
me.
would be around the corner. He's actually
Yeah.
hiding.
So I'll land right here.
Okay. You still have a bonus and some movement.
I am going to. I'll inspire. Who am I around?
You can only see 4x.
Yeah, I guess 4x.
All
I'll
right.
inspire you, 4x.
So 4x has an inspiration. And that's
And that's
a
the end of
D8.
my turn.
All right. Captain Sigurd Snake Eyes says, "You yellow belly pirates, get moving." So nothing has been ignited. Well, actually, you set the flame on fire, so these 3 people see a candle walk over, and you light the oil on fire, and I believe it does 5 points of damage for all 3 squares. So each one of these guys takes 5 points of damage as the hallway erupts into fire, and you hear screams. "Ah!" All right. And now there's panic ensuing. And so, the captain... where's my encounter at? He is going to hold his action. And he's like, "What the hell's going on?" And he can't do anything. Erling, your go.
All right, Erling is going to send his cloak for this guy that's currently on fire.
This pirate's on fire.
25 and a 17 to hit
Holy shit. Yeah, those are both gonna hit.
for a total of 14 slashing damage.
Dead. Dead pirate is dead. Body
He's just
collapses in the fire, becoming difficult terrain.
Make a show of it as he casts Sanctuary on himself. And he's not going to duck behind cover.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. Okay. You see this pirate, this elegant woman pirate who's carrying a staff that's wreathed in arcane energy. Does not like what you just did. And... oh, it's missing a spell in the freaking... come on, D&D Beyond, I love you, but... what the fuck? You see that she bangs the staff on the ground. And... well, actually... no, she can't do that. She can't see. She can't see all of it. So she's going to walk into the fire. Take 5 points of damage. Move, dead pirate man. She'll take the 5 points of damage. And she will bang her staff on the ground. Actually, she can move through squares. So she's going to finish her movement. She's going to bang her staff on the ground and cast Misty Step to get behind you as a bonus action. And for her action, she does a complicated set of hand signals, and you see that there is a shimmer going over her body.
Oh, shit.
And that will be Rookie's turn.
Okay. So these guys, they're not forward enough yet to really shut the barricade, right?
You would have to oppose athletics to cut them off. But you could barricade yourselves in that room.
How high are the ceilings?
I said you couldn't fly in here last time. So like 8 feet.
So I wouldn't be able to go over any of their heads.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to come out of the shadows to here. And I will attack this guy, blue with the hat,
Okay.
and
First one with advantage.
advantage. I will short sword.
That hits.
And monk. I can do it twice because I have an extra attack. 20.
Dead. You cut him down.
So, can I still do bonus actions even if it's a different opponent?
Yes, you
for
can.
unarmed strikes? Okay.
You can punch 4 different people if you want.
Okay, then I'm gonna move to this guy and do an unarmed strike on him.
Oh, why is this bird punching me? Yes.
Haunted house.
Anything else, Rookie?
I think that's all I can do right now.
All right. Good turn. Now, Val Frithoff. He's like, ow, fire. It hurts. And he takes another 5 points of fire damage at the start of his turn. There is only 1 round left of that. And he is going to... he is going to move out and back... actually, no, he's going to move forward. I'm going to have him move forward. He's going to move through the fire and carelessly step over here and taking caltrop damage. Ryan, do you have caltrop damage?
I can look it up.
If you could, he'll take that, and he's going to swing a hook at you. Like one of those boarding hooks. He reaches out and tries to hook you with it. But he has to make a wisdom saving throw first, I believe.
Yes, please. And also a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Alright, so let's do dex first. Natural 20 on the dex.
All right.
You got that out of the way. And a wisdom saving throw. No good. He fails. So he has to target someone else. And in his rage, he's going to target the pirate behind him. Natural 1, so he missed anyway. Okay. And he only gets one of the... Okay, that's his turn. Blue pirate is going to turn around and be like... he's actually going to take 5 more points of damage. Because he's in the fire. And he's like, ow, fire! Oh, it hurts! It hurts so much! Ow! And he's going to turn around and pull out a pistol and try to shoot Rookie with it. It burns! Rookie, that's a 15 to hit.
I will not hit.
And he's like, oh no! Fire hurts! And so he's going to run over here and get out of the way of the fire. And then next blue guy, which is right next to Rookie, is going to try to attack you with a short sword. Natural 20! He's like, I don't like birds punching me! And he does, oh shit, he does 11 points of slashing damage to you. And this other guy is going to move up into the dead guy's square, and that's difficult terrain. Alright, get the fuck out of here. And he's going to try slashing you. That's not going to hit, that's a 10 to hit. So that's it for the blue guys. And now on to the red guys. This guy's going to run over, and he's going to run to that. And the ball bearings spread out along the floor. He has to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. He makes it, but he has to move at half speed. and he cannot get over the barrier because there is a so-called opponent there. And so these other guys start filing in because they can't do anything, and they can't... Actually, these two pirates here are going to try to shoot at Erling, both having to make wisdom saving throws.
DC 15.
One succeeds, one misses. So he's going to try to hit
Shit,
you,
Pirate.
and he is a very shitty pirate because he missed. Natural 10 on the die is not going to hit Erling. This brings us to Iskari. Go.
These people are in.
Just realized I'm blocking the alien, so I apologize.
Well, there was an opening, but the little Lego man got in the way.
Okay. I have an idea. Iskari's going to boop back right there, so like 10 feet right there. And she's going to Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay.
And does Eldritch Blast go up at this level? It does.
Two
So I get
attacks.
2 beams.
Two
Okay,
beams.
so I'm going to shoot him with 2 beams, I guess.
The first one hits and kills him. These are lowly pirates.
Okay, can the second beam...
Second one can target that guy and do a lot of damage to him. He's like, ow, it's purple blast. Anything else?
Yeah, Iskari's gonna take this for rookie. She's gonna move right here.
Alrighty.
And then with her bonus action, she's going to...
You can see a dude with a big old knife.
Can I see this guy?
I'll say you can see part of him. So if you're targeting with like Hex or something, you think you could get it.
Yeah, she's gonna cast Hex on him.
Alright. Standard Hex or Hex Blades?
Hex.
Alright. He is hexed. Anything else, Iskari?
That's it.
Alright. Bloody Bjorn. Bloody Bjorn is, you wouldn't know this, but he's the first mate of this ship. Excuse me. And so he's gonna come up. He's like, what are you doing here? And he is, he's gonna make, 2 longsword attacks at you, Iskari. These are probably not gonna hit. That's a 14 and a 15.
Yeah, the 15 hits.
15 hits. All right. And that's going to be a d10 of damage. Oh. Are you wielding your greatsword?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to make me a DC 14 strength saving throw. So he tries to target your sword and try to like use his longsword to hook it out of your hand, but you hold fast to it. And that is Penala's go.
Oh, pirates, what are you doing over here? All the other captains down there.
How much damage did I take?
He did no damage. He tried to disarm you as
Oh, okay.
an action.
Are these 3 pirates?
Yes.
Are these 3 pirates? Are they looking at me?
No. The 2 with the hats are looking at Erling, and this other one is looking to jump over the barricade when a space is available to him. But he is looking in your direction. I mean, you don't need to keep up the ruse anymore. You're gonna kill him.
No, I don't. You're right. Fuck it. If I want to class Cloud of Daggers and I want to put it right here, is it possible to do, even though I kind of don't have...
If you don't have sight around the space, then I'd say no.
Okay.
And
guess
I
we're-
forgot 4X, so I'm going to put him right below you.
Okay. All I'm going to do is just cast Cloud of Daggers right here.
Oh, okay. All right. So on the beginning of its turn, he'll take 10 points of damage.
And
Okay.
I can't take an action. Or I can't really do anything else.
Yeah, and you can't see any of your teammates to inspire them. 4X is already inspired.
He could be super duper inspired. So I'm going to have to end my turn.
Okay. So that brings us to 4X's turn. Seeing this, he is going to... Let's see here. What can he do? He can... Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be perfect for 4X. He is going to... let's see here. He is going to cast Flaming Sphere at 3rd level on the square on the square behind the daggers. So, he puts a sphere out here. A flaming sphere, of course. On, actually, he can split the squares. Actually, no, it can't be on their square. So, he can put it behind it and make it roll into these people. And that's what he's going to do. So, he's going to make a sphere over here. And, actually, he can move up. He's going to cast the sphere and cause these two people to make some saving throws as it runs into them. So they have to make dexterity saving throws. DC 15. One failed and one succeeded. So, Erling, you see this giant ball of fire just appear and ram into the guy right in front of you. And above, for each slot above. Okay, so it takes 3d6 fire damage. Taking 11 points of fire damage as this big ball of fire just rams into this guy.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
And that is 4X's turn. Captain Sigurd. He moves up and it's like, I don't know who you are, but I'm taking you down now. And so he pulls out like a short rifle and takes 2 shots at Iskari. Ugh, a natural 2. And 16 to hit. I believe it hits. And
yeah, 16.
it's just a little bit of damage. Max damage, actually. 7 points. Not max damage. 7 points of piercing damage. And that is his go. Erling, you're up.
All right then, friend. It looks like your choice has been made for you, and you're going to head towards that light at the end of the tunnel.
He's going to send his cloak towards that big guy standing in the caltrops twice.
23 definitely hits. That's
But probably misses though.
foul. Yeah, the first one misses, but he does take the 8 points of damage.
And that also drops Sanctuary on me.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh. You drop him. He's dead.
Ooh.
Just cut his throat. And so now there's bloody caltrops on the floor. Anything else, Erling?
Gonna just turn back towards this woman and send a faint shimmer of energy over my own body. Another sanctuary. And just glare
Son
at
of a bitch.
her with wild eyes.
I died. All right. This wizard doesn't like what you did. And you see her slam her hands together and push in your direction. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw as a gust of wind begins blowing from her.
How about a 2? Does a 2
You-
say?
You blow 15 feet away, dragging your feet over the caltrops, flipping over the barricade and hitting the ball of fire behind you.
Awesome.
That backfired.
Oh, hey, Erling.
And
Going just as I planned.
you take 5 points of fire damage. And there is now a continuous wall.
Now that I'm standing on the caltrop spot, I gotta make a dexterity saving throw or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. If I take damage, my walking speed's reduced to 10 feet until I can heal at least 1 hit point.
You put yourself in a predicament.
Just barely.
All right,
make
so
it.
you succeeded, so you have your movement.
Yeah, gonna walk away from the flaming spear, climbing over this barricade.
It's
Step
not your
right
turn.
Back up to this wall. Oh, sorry. Nope. Not doing that.
It was her turn. And she just cackles. And Rookie, it's your turn.
Okay, I don't know if I can top that one though, guys.
Man, there's all kinds of like area of effect shit going on right now.
I am gonna target the guy next to me with a
Oops.
I'm gonna do short sword attack.
You kill him.
Oh, cool. Okay. I can't squeeze in and attack this guy, right? It's too narrow.
You could go through Iskari's turn square, hit, and then move out, but you would provoke. And the oil
Nice.
is done.
Okay. Then I'll step forward, do my second attack.
21 hits.
I will do a flurry of blows to hit him twice with an unarmed strike. Hit him once with an unarmed strike.
Yeah. That hits. 17 does hit. For 7 points of damage.
And then on the...
And you back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here so that guy can't come in and flank Iskari.
Alright, well, that guy's gonna take an attack on you.
Oh yeah, because I step back. Makes sense.
So. And this is first mate. Yeah, he's gonna take a longsword attack at you. And that's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Alright, that's a d10 of damage. That'll be 7 points of slashing damage.
But having fun now. Woo!
I'll get you, bud. Alright.
Fried chicken for dinner.
He is dead. So now it is a blue guy's turn. He's gonna step up and slash at you, Rookie. 9 is definitely not gonna hit. And that's the last of the blue guys. Red guy's turn. This guy, he is within 5 feet of that, so he has to start with a dexterity saving throw. He fails. He takes... he's dead. So he's dead. This blue guy is going to... he's going to shoot at Penala. You betrayed us! And
Wasn't a
he
betrayal.
misses. This other guy can't get to you, but he's going to reach out and try to hit you with a pistol shot as well. That's a 17 on the die. That's going to hit.
Yep.
And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Is the guy in the cloud of daggers right here, did he take damage yet?
No, he didn't. He's actually dead.
Oh.
Because your minimum damage for your cloud of daggers would kill him.
We're attacked by
So never mind. You get those 5 hit points back because he wasn't able to shoot you.
Woo!
So this pink dot is now cloud of daggers. And you have concentration on that for 1 minute, correct? Yes. Alrighty, Iskari.
Iskari is going to... Yeah, Iskari is going to just try to fuck this guy's day up.
Go for it.
I probably miss.
That's a miss. That one hits, though.
Okay, 14 damage.
Okay. He is looking very, very rough. You could say he's on the knife's edge. Anything else?
Yeah, she's going to use her bonus action to do her Hexblade's Curse on the captain.
Okay, double curse on the captain. Got it. And you're going to just stand your ground there, right?
Yeah, because I can't really move anywhere.
Alrighty. Well, he retaliates. I don't like what you do. And he's going to take too long, so it attacks at you. That is going to be... what is my plus? Plus 4. So that's a 17 and a 14. So 14 misses.
I'm going to go ahead and use shield.
Oh, so both bounce off.
I'm going to make my AC 20 until my next turn.
Alright, well, he misses. Penala, your go.
You know what? I'm going to use my gun today to try to attack this guy.
Right.
And you'll like
Cap a
how what I
motherfucker.
named it.
Oh, guacamole. 17 does hit, dealing 6 points of damage. Okay.
Can I see Erling yet?
Yeah, you can see part of him.
Yeah, you know what?
Since he
going
just
to
got hit by a
inspire
giant
him.
ball of fire.
Oh, heck yes.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Alright. 4X is going to move into Penala's square. Focus on this orb and move it to here and bash it into this guy.
Appreciated.
He fails his dex, takes 3d6. Ooh, he did. Taking 14 points of fire damage. Oh, he's overkilled. Burst into flames. And that was his bonus action. And he can't do anything with his action. So that is his turn. And Captain Sigurd, he can't do anything. He's going to take out 2 more shots at Iskari. Both miss. Erling, your go. You are in a wall of wind. So, if I remember correctly, it's quite difficult to deal with. So, you start your turn here. I need you to make me another strength saving throw.
How about a 10?
Let me
inspiration.
you do have an inspiration?
It's a D8?
Yeah.
D8. Just don't roll a 3 or less.
About exactly at the rate.
No, DC is 13. So you manage to avoid. You could push against this wind wall, but now you need to make a dexterity saving throw for the caltrops.
4.
So your speed is 10, and you take 1 point of damage.
Alright, so gonna just go 10 feet of movement to start climbing over this barrier.
Okay.
Gonna try and send my cloak, my bladed cloak, up to attack this.
That's a miss.
Natural 1. Followed by a 24
The 24 does hit.
for 6 slashing and
And
a
a-
concentration save.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nailed it. 10 on the die. Anything else, Erling?
That'll do it for him.
All right. All right. It's now her turn. So this will be interesting. She's gonna maintain concentration on the wind wall. And she will... let's see here. She is going to... Oh shit, what is she gonna do? She is going to... yeah, she's gonna do this. She is going to attempt to hit you with a ray of frost. With disadvantage for being close. Nope, that's a 9. So she misses with the ray of frost, but maintains concentration on this wall. Rookie, it's your go.
Okay. So, once again. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, once again, I'll step next to Iskari to attack that guy. I'm gonna do all unarmed strikes this time, which will hopefully help me if they hit me. So, 1, 2. Oh, yes. Okay.
Well, let's do one thing at a time. That first one kills this guy.
Oh, cool. Okay. So then
You can actually have a square to move into if you want.
yeah, I'll step forward.
Move up, crit the captain.
Crit the captain. Woo!
No.
2 more. You have a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to do my flurry of blows with 2 unarmed strikes. Actually, can I try a stunning strike?
You can.
No, you don't get that till 6th level.
Is it 6th level?
Did I?
Everyone look. I thought it was 5th.
No, it says 5th on D&D Beyond.
Oh, then it's 5th. I was wrong. I thought it was 6th for
Wait.
some reason.
Let me make sure.
If it says 5th, it's 5th.
D&D Beyond is always right.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was like, wait a second, maybe I was looking at my Roll20 character sheet, so I wanted to make sure I did see it on my sheet.
Oh, 6th
Nope,
level,
right,
you
it says
get
fifth.
magic fists.
That's right. That's fifth.
Okay,
But
so what's my
does that mean
save?
If I hit with a melee weapon attack, do my fists count as?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, what's my
making
save?
sure. So,
Not gonna matter. I rolled a 19.
you pass.
But you still have a bonus action to hit him.
So still going to do unarmed strike with my key points for 2 of them.
Flurry of blows. Okay, 21
Flurry
hits.
of, yeah, flurry of blows. Yeah, one of them hits. So I'll take it.
And you can attempt to stun again for another key point if you want.
Sure. Why not? 'Cause I really don't want to get hit again. So we'll try it.
He rolled a 4, so he fails.
DC 14. Perfect. You fail. You're stunned.
He is stunned, so you can move out of the way so Ascari can get in there.
I'm going to move out of the way because I do not want to get clubbed.
And he just looks at you like, I want to hit you so bad.
Actually, since they're stunned, can I go through their space or no?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind.
He gets advantage. Ascari gets advantage anyway.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And
that's
that
fine.
brings us to Ascari's turn. Oh, I'm cringing at this. Triple advantage against a stunned creature. Bring it home, Ascari.
Oh yeah, here we go.
With Hexblade's Curse and Hex, all the damage.
Yeah, except I rolled really low on that damage on the first one. So first one, 12 damage.
Plus 2, right, for your Hexblade's Curse?
Nope, that's a 19. That's a crit.
Okay, so we got 14 points of damage for the first one.
And
Oh, gross.
25 for the second one.
So that's
Oh,
39.
plus 2 on both of those.
Yeah,
plus
30.
4 more. From the Hexblade's Curse.
41. 43. 43. Shit! 43 points of damage.
Jeez.
He's dead. You carve him in two. Slash, slash. And you regain, was it temporary hit points for the Hexblade's Curse?
Oh yeah. I get regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier. So I'm gonna get 9 hit points back.
There you go. And he's dead. Dead.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. He's dead. Penella, your go.
Okay, and I'm going to produce flame and throw it at this guy.
Do 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Still alive.
I'm not making
Doesn't that
any head.
increase at level 5? You need to roll another die.
Yeah, you gotta fix all your spells.
I do. I just.
One more D8.
An 8.
Oh, he's dead.
Hooray! I did.
It's good because I missed him for 2 turns because I accidentally deleted the guy who's in initiative. So, 4x is what is he gonna do? He's gonna drop the ball of fire, and he is going to go ahead and double move over to here. Captain Sigurd is dead. Erling, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
At 11.
You fail,
Back 15.
You're getting better.
and that's against the wall. So I'm going to say you take 2d4 bludgeoning damage. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You careen and roll and slam against the wall.
Grrr, I'm going to send my cloak right back up it to take a couple more slashes.
Okay.
For
Ooh.
25 out of 16?
Both hit.
for 19 slashing damage total. So a 13 and then a 6 for concentration save purposes.
Well, it's half the damage, right?
Yeah. Or
So
10.
2 10s.
Yeah.
Fucking stay in the box, die. Let's see what her con mod is. Not very great. That's a fail. Only an 8 on the second one. The wall is gone. Anything else for her?
That'll do it for her. Like,
Alright, it is now her turn. She doesn't like what you just did there. So, she's going to attempt to do something extremely terrible to you. She's going to attempt to hit you with a witch bolt.
That means you're gonna die next turn.
Is that bad?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is the curse of the witch.
You're probably going to shield this, but that's an 18.
I am going to shield that. Send it
Electricity
closer to-
sparks off your shield,
Nope. Boost my AC to 20 for this round.
and she doesn't like that at all. At all. So, she cannot, can she, I'm gonna see, she is going to move down here for 20 feet. Bonus action, she will Misty Step. Wait, she cast a spell already. She can't do that. So she's gonna move down here. And that's Rookie's turn.
Okay, so seeing that there's really no one left alive on our side, I will make my way. Here. And do I don't have any ranged weapons, do I? No.
Even if you did, you don't have enough sight on her.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. I will use my action to.
You can key point double your movement.
Huh?
You can use a key point to double your movement.
I only have one key point left.
Okay.
I might want to use it for fighting. I will come up to here as a bonus or action to move.
Running over to Caltrops.
Oh.
Oh,
Too late. Hand off the piece.
too late.
Dexterity saving throw.
DC 50.
Can I use my Buckstone?
You can.
Do I have to say that beforehand for future reference?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You can get a reroll this time.
For 13?
You still fail.
So, just missed.
So you
So
basically
stop
run
moving.
and stomp
And
on a
take
caltrop,
damage.
and you go
Oh.
chest first into this barricade and slam into it.
Cool. That was a great track to put there, guys.
And you're
I do
walking
believe this
speed-
is Erling's killing grounds.
Your walking speed is also reduced by 10 feet until you get at least 1 hit point worth of healing back.
That's great. I'll never be able to kill that lady now.
Don't worry, 4X is going to take care of her. Iskari.
Okay, well,
Oh,
that was my turn. Super
Yeah.
useful.
Can she still hear the sounds of everyone shouting from down the hall?
yeah, you hear a bird squawking. Ah, ah, my foot! Ah.
So Iskari will go to investigate. Does she have line of sight on that lady?
I'm going to say that she's got a lot of cover.
Oh,
I'll
Take
say you can
that.
attack her with disadvantage.
okay. Well, She's gonna fire some Eldritch Blasts her way.
Eldritch Blast ×2. Oh, shit. The 21 does hit for 5 points of damage.
Fiend.
Alright. Penala.
I'm going to try to move 30 feet, and I've been iffy, but I would land right here for 30 feet. All right, right here.
5, 10, you're actually there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Okay,
This
do I
way.
have line of sight at her right now?
You do.
Okay, well, I am going to recast Cloud of Daggers right where she is
Alright.
for an 11. Yay.
On her turn. 4X is, well, you know what? He doesn't really have a whole lot of spells. So what he's going to do is, just hit it with the cutlass.
You can.
And he misses.
Oh.
Erling.
Oh no.
All right. I don't think he has the movement to go through Rookie, through the Caltrops, over that obstacle.
No. Definitely not.
Yeah, with his movement. So he is going to, since that's going to put her out of his normal cloak range now, he's going to focus on the ground at her feet and try to send a ghostly spiritual hand to assist in this fight for a 21 to hit with a chill touch.
That hits.
And I think I also have to update that.
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Woo!
Dead.
You had your chance to surrender, and then just ghost hand.
Nice. And we are out of combat. Well executed plan, guys.
Okay,
It's
so now
only
we take a
backfired.
short rest, and then we go and take over this boat, right? Whatever skeleton crew is left on the ship.
You said a short rest? Because I definitely don't have enough health to try and get through another crew. But, I mean, maybe. Yeah, we could try it.
Panalo, you good?
I'm fantastic.
Early?
We can make it
Short
work.
rest? Long rest? What do you need?
Short rest. Short rest is all we good to go.
I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
All right, let's short rest it up, and then
Woo!
we'll go take over a boat. Oh, let's investigate these motherfuckers.
Oh.
I mean, somebody else should do it. Iskari should do it.
Yeah. Loot some pockets.
I can investigate. And maybe I shouldn't, but if I can. Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I totally forgot an RP thing. Oops. These guys have on them. Pulling up my notes right now. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Do. Lots and lots of notes while you guys heal.
Man, warlocks are crazy. Short rest, good to go.
Yeah, right? Okay. So, what you see on the captain's person is that he has 2 potions of healing. The wizard has a scroll of Bane and a scroll of Comprehend Languages upon her person. And then you find the Bloody Bjorn character, which is the guy with the Jumbia knife, has an intricate like toga type tunic over it, and it's brass colored, and it's worth about 250 gold pieces. And the other guy, whose name I've already forgot,
Be right back.
which is under Rookie right now, and I can't move anything. His name is Foul. He's wearing a monk's vest that is electrum in color, so it's kind of a dull yellow color. And then you just find some random coin, totaling, let's see here, overall 12 people that you killed. You find, let's see here, it's, you find 11 platinum pieces and 110 gold pieces. But nothing magical of note.
How expensive do those Electrum monk vestiges look?
200 gold pieces worth.
Gotcha. So, unless anybody wants anything specifically, Erling will just start kind of collecting the items and placing them into his bag of holding, into the collective party's inventory.
No, not really.
Okay.
Kanala, perhaps you want to try out these scrolls?
Yeah.
Can I?
Anybody can use a scroll.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'll take them.
The scroll of Bane and a scroll of Comprehend Languages, I think you said.
Yes. Okay. Well, that was awesome. So I guess once everyone's back, we can head to the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Take that.
Alright, to the ship.
So you all pile on the rowboats after you've taken your short rest. Rookie, you're only spending 1 hit die?
That's all I have.
No, you had a
We rested
night's
for
rest.
tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, for 2 days. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I was like, I probably shouldn't be able to do this. Oh, yeah, no, definitely using more.
We're good to go.
Yeah, it's better.
But I use one
Just shy.
more. That one was better than my 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm ready.
Okay. So you all pile on the boat. And you start rowing out into the fog. And before I move you.
I thought you were about to say, and that's where we'll pick off from next week.
Oh, we got half an hour. Oh, it's broken. Never mind. I wish rhyme was better. So you begin heading out into the water, and you see this kind of rickety boat with black and black sails that are patched with gray, and it's a good sized ship. I'll go ahead and move you guys over here, and I believe you guys can see this ship as you come aboard. Here's the longitudinal view. It's a single-masted ship, but you know by the hull size, that it's fit for a relatively large-sized crew. And as you begin coming up to the boat, you see flashing from a light on deck.
Oh, now Chumper's and shit. No.
So you're speaking out loud, casting the spell when you're next to the boat.
Is it possible to have done it before?
You didn't say you wanted to disguise
I
yourself
know,
before.
and I was like, oh, god damn it. I thought it was
You
gonna
said you
count.
were ready to get on the boat.
I know. I hate myself.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to do
You
it.
see a blast of light that is long with 3 shorts.
With 3 shorts. Long with 3 shorts.
Short, long, short, long.
Oh yeah. Short, long, short, long. Got it. Thanks, everyone. I'll respond in
So you come from it'll be mapped north here, and you see 3 lowly pirates on the main deck there, this upper deck. Oh, I don't want to be. Stop it. And I need to bring you guys over. One moment. And there's you, and there's you. And you hear a voice say, "Oh there! Did everything go okay?"
Of course it did, you dundering fool. I'm only here to inspect the ship. Now lower ladder.
Go ahead and make me a deception check.
24.
Oh, Captain Kuro. Yes, of course. And this guy here, Saberman, walks over and drops the ladder. Oh, did you pick up some new crew while you were on the island, sir?
Of course I did. Who do you think these people are? My murderers? No.
That's an odd thing to say, sir, but okay.
Well, that
And-
was a stupid question. Ever thought of that?
Yeah? Man, you used to be way cooler. And he kind of steps aside.
Well, I'll climb onto the boat. No! Assemble the crew that's left. I'd bring them on deck. I need to give them a heartwarming speech of some kind.
We are all that's left, sir. Everyone else
Well,
went
then
aboard.
Get in a single file, in front and single file.
So these two other lowly pirates, single file, in front of you.
Yes, mm-hmm. Where is it? Where is everyone?
Right then, mate. So I think you understand precisely how this is going down, then.
What's going down, sir? I believe this is your ships, sir?
Of course it
Precise.
is. Sorry.
You're good. You are now the newest deckhands of our ship, the Sea Ghost, I believe it is called, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, sir. This is the Sea Ghost.
And if you fancy your lives, you may have a story or two to tell should the townsfolk here ever come asking questions having to do with your personal involvements in the robberies of the locals here. And should we ever have any reason to doubt your loyalty on board this ship, then I believe your involvement in these wrongdoings to these people will be reported back to them so they can see you thoroughly hunted by the world government. Do we make ourselves clear?
Yes, sir. That's what we do anyway, sir.
Then welcome aboard, deckhands.
They just kind of look around.
I believe a proper tour is in order for our new vessel.
Did we just...
Yes, sirs. If you'll follow me below deck, if you follow me, would you like to see the aft or the stern first, sir?
Let's make our way to the stern.
I gotta remember, stern back, right? No, aft is back.
Maybe aft is back.
I just had like a mini stroke. So he takes you. Saber guy will take you to the left side door, and if you look a little bit south, you'll see that he opens up what looks to be a storeroom. Which is number 6 here. Actually, it's the galley. So this is the ship's galley. There's a crude metal stove in there. It's not lit because they're running dark. Leans against the side of the building. They have the porthole that the vent normally goes through is currently closed for seawater, but when they're using it, they open up it and stick the vent out. You see that there is all the accoutrement for cooking hanging up there, and you see that there's a large cask on the top right corner of that room full of water. And you see that there's a door leading a little bit further on, which leads to the storeroom for the galley, which has supplies in there with different sorts of ale,
Thoraxes,
salts,
I want you to
honey.
thoroughly inventory what's in here and report back to me.
I can do that. And so Forex stays in the galley and starts inventorying. Next, sir, do you want to go to the right?
Following you.
Okay, so he pulls out his sword. Just be cautious, sirs. And he reveals a room here. And to the right, inside this room, a couple of lizard folk are quite skittish as you come in. And there's a very swampy odor that's coming from there. And they are currently kind of sitting around a table playing some cards. And there's 3 hammocks set up kind of haphazardly around the room. And you see that there's like a small chest on one side underneath the hammock closest to you. And you see that there is one lizard folk that is playing with a small little pseudo-dragon. Hi. Welcome to our rooms.
Arlen's just gonna look at this guy who opened the door, looking for some sort of explanation.
These are
Guests
our
of yours?
slaves, sir.
Oh.
Of course they're your slaves. Obviously. I mean, you know.
But he kind of leans in close. But really, they're more like indentured servants. They do make pay, and they're paying off for their village. So
Right.
and he slowly closes the door, locks it. All right. So we can head aft then, sirs. And he brings you to the main deck interior aft, which is underneath the steering deck. And let's see, that is that's 8, 9. And on the northern room is the captain's cabin. The cabin is very clean. It's got a single bunk, nice linens. You see that there is a writing desk pushed up against like a couple of portholes on one side. You see writing instruments there. You see a couple plates and like some goblets that he had been just dining. You also see that there is a brass-bound chest that is pushed into the far corner. And you see a nice, like, maroon-colored padded leather couch and a bearskin rug on the floor, just below it. And beneath the couch, you see a long, flat metal box. And you see a hook where a lantern would be placed. And the room to the south, sir, this is our wizard's quarters. And she She liked to live well off. It's tidy. You also see that there's, again, another single bunk with nice linens. There's a polished wood table in the center of the room, and it's bolted down so it doesn't shift. On the table, you see a bowl with some fruits. You see a silver carafe with some red wine and a silver goblet. You see that there's 2 wooden chairs and there's a padded armchair in the corner. And in this room, there's another brass-bound chest. And besides that brass chest is a pair of highly impeccably polished black leather boots. And there is a hooded lantern in this room.
Ooh, I want to put a lantern. Start an open flame. Just,
You had one of those, you just didn't care.
Nice. I don't have one.
Okay, sirs, I can take you down to the next deck if you like.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, from where you are currently sitting, he takes you out of that room, around and down a set of stairs, and these stairs lead to a section, a nice little open room. Let me reveal that for you. Just go ahead and reveal the whole deck here. And what you see in here is the bosun's cabin. There's a plain wooden table with a pewter flagon on it and a pewter mug. There's another unlit hooded lantern. So it seems like every one of the officers' rooms has a hooded lantern for light inside the room. You also see that hanging from the ceiling on the back end of the cabin, the aft end, is a large cage that holds a parrot who's currently asleep. Oddly, colorings are quite similar to Rookie's. And there's a hammock that is hung up there, and a brass-bound wooden sea chest in this room as well. I revealed something too. There's a secret room beyond this room. So you see that there is a door slightly, like you see a hidden door there at the end.
And we're being shown around by other crew members or the
Yeah.
indentured servant?
Crew member.
Okay.
And you do see that there is a joining
Check
door
that out.
between the 2 rooms. Do you want to check out the secret door?
Yeah, but I don't know if we should with the crew member right behind us.
It seems like he doesn't know. DM screwed up and showed you the map. So he doesn't know. So he won't tell you that there's something there.
Yeah, but I think that might be something we have to explore after we kill everyone.
So there is a like a Jack and Jill style, like a hotel door there that you can actually just pass into the other room, which takes you to the first mate's cabin. Which he leads you in there, and it's a lot of the same. Single bunks. There's a chest there for the officer. In this case, there is a plain wooden table that has 2 books. One that's open. It looks like this guy was doing some reading or some charting. And one propped up against the wall. You see that there's another unlit hood lantern. And that's pretty much it for this room. You do see that following the center line of the boat here is that actually the companionway is like a curtain. It's not a door. So there's kind of like a curtain there. And a dark blue cloak is kind of hung up, just giving an additional layer. He goes ahead and takes you to the rest of the ship, and as you walk out of that door back onto the main level, you see the cargo hold, and beyond the cargo hold, you see are the general crew quarters. And as you walk in there, it's just crew quarters. There's a bunch of hammocks placed up. You can sleep 7 or 8 in there. 8. You can sleep 8 people in there. There's like a small like mini galley in there for water and some foods, as well as a table, like a common table there in the center. And he says, and below deck are the bilges, but I won't take you down there. It's quite dirty, says.
Yep, I think this ship will do very nicely.
I second that.
And he goes ahead and brings you back up to the top of the ship. So hopefully you find everything satisfactory, sirs.
Oh, right.
More than satisfactory. Yeah. I mean, I'll let you talk. Sorry, just super nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
Of course it was. Everything was put in place and everything, and the new crew members will love the decor of the place and the aesthetics with it, you know.
Are we gonna...
I know this ship isn't as great as your former flagship, Captain, but it has served its purpose well.
Oh yes, remind me what happened to my flagship. I must have railed it so many times it faded from memory.
Sir, when you made the plan to falsely kill yourself and be turned over, or not kill yourself, falsely turn yourself over to the Navy, they impounded your ship, sir.
No. Unfortunate. And who was the adult who, I managed to prick?
He's the now acting Captain Axhan Morgan, sir.
Ah, yes. And who's the, body that is impersonating me for the Marines as we speak?
Just a random pirate that was aboard your vessel that you didn't need anymore, sir.
Such is life, and let that be a lesson if you ever step out of line, you know?
Indeed, sir. So, are you continuing with your plan to gain the inheritance of the island, sir?
Of course I am. Well, why would I stop doing it? The only thing that would... I can't joke about that. The only thing that would stop me is death.
I like the idea of like Penalo like getting through this. I was like, I can't do this anymore, man. Like, he's dead.
Dad, we're taking over your ship.
Jigads!
Put your fucking hands up. She like pulls out her gun and like points it at him.
We understand. Okay. So you're not the captain?
What?
So that was a joke. That was
It was a joke. That was a
Oh,
joke.
you had me going here. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, the reason being, sir, is that you haven't in 3 years come off the island.
Well, god damn it, sir, it's taking time. A lot of these plans take time. Would you want to do this? Are you saying that you're more into this than I?
No, you've never
Then
once set
stop
foot off the
asking those
island.
Stupid fucking questions.
Yes, sir.
speaking of which, let me look up something real fast. Quick question. Do we want these guys dead?
I assume so.
As you say
No.
that
we
in
need
front
a
of them.
loyal crew. Like, fuck these guys.
Okay. Oh, by the way, look over there. Do you not see something over there?
Where are you pointing?
Right over here. Just to starboard? No, to port. To port. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't
Right
know.
here.
Where are you pointing? I can't see where you're pointing.
No, right here, where I'm clicking.
Okay, yes, that's port.
Yeah. Do you see something over there? Line up single file and look at that thing over there. It's really cool.
One moment.
Rookie, do you mind
I
getting to
just love
starboard?
how you're trying to get them with, look over there!
I'm sorry, sirs, but I don't believe you're part of the crew.
Excuse me, do you dare mock me? Do you know what the price is for mutiny? Is this a mutiny? Bro?
This is not mutiny.
Oh, you're turning against me, are you?
Unfortunately, he saw past your disguise.
Oh shit! Well, oh god, this is
But you
bad.
don't know
Well,
that.
we're gonna kill him anyways. That's fine.
And so...
Blades out, boys!
Okay.
Alright, kill him
Let's-
dead.
Let's get some
Kill
new
him dead!
initiative.
Oh, dead. Oh no!
Initiative first.
What gave it away?
You not knowing anything about your...
Yeah, no.
Panora's dream of becoming the fake ship captain.
Oh,
the
I
guy
shouldn't have
in
had
front of her eyes.
disadvantage, so that should be 3 higher, so I'm at 16.
3 higher.
Yeah, I just shouldn't have had disadvantage.
Well, you rolled 11 for the first one.
Oh, you're... I'll just re-roll it.
Hold on. This initiative tracker is borked. Let's just...
You're right.
Let me just fix that. Alright. So, 19
Nah,
for Erling.
16 anyways.
16 for Panala. Rookie, what'd you get? 19?
19.
You know, if you guys wouldn't have been dicks, they probably just would have went along with it.
I mean, technically, they were the ones that were dicks and didn't believe that she was the captain.
Yo, also, I don't trust them.
Also, they keep slaves, and they said, "Oh, it's only indentured servants." Like, no, bitch.
On your
Slavery.
orders, by the way.
Ah, shit. Aren't I a terrible person? Oh,
You are a
man, I'm
terrible
really
person.
Oh god.
He's probably gonna rot in his grave somewhere. Don't worry.
What
Yeah,
gave
no,
it
no one's gonna go looking for him.
He shit his pants, remember?
He did shit his pants.
Okay.
Alright. 4X is first. He doesn't know what's going on, so he's gonna pass.
He's in the galley, right?
Yeah, he's taking inventory of the boat. That's a rookie. Here we go.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go for this guy because he's the closest to my token, and I'm just gonna kill him dead. We will do unarmed strike for 8,
Yeah, that hits.
and then we'll hit him again because I can. 16 for 5,
And that guy's dead.
and then I'll move on to his friend next to him
Uh-huh.
for bonus action flurry of blows. We'll do 20 for 5,
Uh-huh.
and then 23 for 5.
He's still alive.
He's almost
Ooh.
dead, though.
All right. Anything else, rookie?
That's all I got. 'Cause no more key points for me. Yay!
All right. Erling.
Erling is going to send his cloak. Stepping forward, he's going to just place the palm of his hand on Iskari's blade, casting magic, giving you a +1 to attack and damage rolls with it.
It already has that.
Well, it also affects even magical weapons.
So does it give me another +1?
It's giving you another +1, and in addition, it's also giving both of my attacks with my cloak a +1.
This is because of his class feature allows him
Class
to
feature.
bypass
I'm fine
that
with it.
mechanic.
I'm getting 3.
I just wanted to
+3,
double check because I already
+3,
have
yeah.
improved pack weapon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to send my cloak out towards this middle guy.
All right.
With a 26 and a 16 to hit for a total of 16 slashing.
That kills him, and he's severely wounded.
That's good for me.
From inside the cabin, you hear a as these three guys are trying to break out. As they hear the kerfuffle.
Oh shoot. Oh no.
And the pitiful lock that they put on there breaks open. And the three guys come pouring out. And they say, "We are the usurpers! Kill the captain!" And they come out and that's their turn. This guy is... he is going to use his action to disengage. And he moves 20 feet and jumps off the boat.
Fucking coward.
Well, yeah,
You just attacks of opportunity.
No, he used his action to disengage. Yeah. So Penala, you're go.
I'm going to no longer be Clawhador, and I'm just gonna cast it off.
Okay.
And can I persuade the lizard folk to be like, hey, we're cool here. You can be released. We mean you no harm. How about that? And I'll kind of throw up my hands and kind of not mock surrender, but meaning no harm.
Roll a persuasion.
Come on. My entire career.
It's gonna be great. I mean, you've been rolling hot all night on that.
24.
Wait, you're not the captain.
No.
So we know how to usurp you. Don't kill
I
us. Set us free. We will help you.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. I think everyone here is all for that, right? Right? Setting these guys free, right?
Aye.
4X
Aye.
is like, yes.
Okay, so I mean,
Free the slaves. That's what I do.
y'all are free to go. You can even be a part of this ship as not slaves.
Fair share of loot.
I'm sorry?
Fair share of loot.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Wait, what was that one more time?
Free share of loot.
We just want
Yeah,
to be taken care of.
So long as you prove yourselves responsible and capable on board the ship, then at the very least a cut of some sort of a salary could be negotiated.
They kind of look to
Benefits
each other and
nice.
start clicking and popping their tongues in their own dialect. We agree.
Cool. Can you guys swim? Because there's one guy who jumped off, and if you want
I was
to.
gonna say, if it's Ascari's turn, she's gonna run over and start Eldritch blasting that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's been 6 seconds. Iskari, go fucking blast that dude. with your eldritch turret.
Yeah, she's gonna run over here and
Pew,
start
pew, pew,
taking
pew,
shots
pew.
at him swimming in the water.
He's dead. And we're out of
she's gonna-
combat. Yay!
She's gonna give Penala the thumbs up.
Good job.
So, who's new captain?
Ta-ta.
If no one
Find
votes,
out
I
next
vote me.
Discussion. I do believe a discussion is in order for room pickings.
I think we could find out next week.
We could find out
discuss
next
who can
session.
be Captain.
We can find out next session.
We have many things to
But the first one that nominated themselves was a lizard folk. I nominate me for captain.
He's already got 2 votes. The majority.
We kill him.
the doll peeks out of Erling's bag and points
5.
and nods head and gives a thumbs up to the lizard folk captain. That's a
You
third vote.
son of a...
That's why you don't trust
I
the
told
doll.
you it was cursed.
Oh boy.
We
Yeah,
just got
so
voted off our own mutiny.
That's why you don't do things as a democracy.
Knew they would bite us in the ass one day. But we have a new ship, guys, so that's pretty cool.
Hell yes it is.
I just decorated my other crow's nest, so now what am I supposed to do?
well, this one you don't have to share. I mean, you guys have a lot of loot on that other ship.
Great. Now
Yeah,
I can
this will
our
be
old captain.
interesting. Like, cause like, does this belong to our captain? We don't know.
Yeah, you'll have to find out.
I mean, if we don't go back, it doesn't belong to anybody. So, but us. So
I mean, you're pirates, so
so if we just say, yeah, we don't get the loot from the other captain, that's fine, right? We'll go get our own.
We get a ship out of it.
there's a whole other half of an island you guys haven't explored yet. Oh. Well, that was a good session, guys.
That was,
That was
really
fun.
We had three
that was a
three
fun
combats.
session. We got a lot of stuff done.
I tried to take Nick's advice to heart, and I tried to compress it. I really wanted you guys to get the fuck off that island.
We're never going back.
No,
But,
turning
I
back.
mean, if you guys wanted to, you could try to use this ship as a cover, as like a privateer ship for the island.
Or we could never come back.
Or never come back.
Find
That
out
was
next time.
fun. Yeah, that was fun.
I
That
really
planning
liked how
session in the-
involved we got in trapping the. Like,
So good.
it was like we were the DMs and we had to build the map.
I'm all for that. I love you guys
It
coming
was
up with
fun.
crazy
I
shit.
like that.
Correct.
Because it always ends up with Ryan's character screwing over the party in some way.
Well, I mean, another 5 feet, they were going to be stepping in the traps.
Yep.
Like, at that point, it's like they're up. We no longer have the advantage.
I mean, I thought it worked out. Rookie and Iskari cleaned up that back line.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did.
No, the traps
We
worked. I
did
mean,
that
they
barricade.
only the wizard got past the barricade, and that's because she had magic to do so.
Yeah, and like the captain and the first mate were just like, "Who are these two?"
Yeah, it was like stuck in a hallway with a
Oh yeah,
one-horned
and they were
demon
just
woman.
Like, I got hit once, and Rookie didn't start taking damage until she left those two.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was a good session, guys.
Yeah, that was nuts. We got our own ship, guys.
We're real pirates now.
Yeah, you just Shanghaied a ship. You guys have actually done something piratous for once.
Okay, but
Hooray!
seriously, out of character, who wants to be captain?
Yeah, we can actually get into the ship duties without having to worry about an existing crew.
I'm a leader in the other games, so I don't feel like I should be leader in both games. Is it chicken?
I would not vote for Rookie as captain.
No.
As much as Iskari likes Rookie, she does not believe that her
Make a character
cowardice
captain,
would be good for the captain role.
Be like, I'm the captain. I said we're not going. It's like that would just really backfire. Amanda actually likes exploring too much to let Ricky be captain.
You can make the Sniper King the captain.
Oh yeah, right. We told that kid we'd take him with us, huh?
You left Bob on the other ship.
Oh
You
no!
can go get
he's
Boblin. No, Boblin's part of our crew.
We
Yeah.
have to go back for him.
Well, we'll have to tell the other. We'll tell the other captain what happened, right? We can do that, right?
Start a
Just be
pirate
like, yeah.
alliance.
Yeah, man.
Send over the Boblin or we're blowing you out of the water.
We'll say no hard feelings. We're gonna take this ship. He'll be cool. He's been cool. We've been bringing him some pretty good riches.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have done a lot more for him than any other crew that's been out there.
Yeah, he'll be sad to miss us, but I think he'll let us go. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
He's chill.
We are not indentured servants, so we should be fine.
No, we were members of the crew.
We are not indentured servants.
It's twice as many ships to piss off the world government. What more reason do you need?
All right, guys. I'm going to head off here. If you guys have any questions about ship stuff, shoot me a thing.
All right. Fun session.
Thank you.
Fun
Bye, guys.
session.
Bye.